Please hurry, we are in a hurry. Yeah, you take my number and yes, please come. Okay. So, let me share it. All right, so we have two new people in our contact list. Mr. Dixon, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation. That was an amazing one. Okay, so I am an entrepreneur. I co-founded a company called Fairwood, as you can see in my shirt. So Fairwood, we are an online furniture company, and we produce, manufacture, and sell anything and everything furniture. So we pride ourselves as Africa's largest online furniture store. Africa's largest online furniture store. And by God's grace, we are one of the fastest growing companies in Ghana and, for that matter, in Africa. So I'm here today to speak to you quickly about how to start your business and how to grow that particular business. And I am more of a practical person, so I'm going to draw lessons from what I have encountered in building Fairwood. Please, are we together? So I'm just going to give you quickly 5 lessons or 5 processes you can use to start and build a business. And in fact, if you by any chance have started a business already, these lessons are also going to help you structure the business well and in fact grow it to the next level that you deserve. So quickly, we are going to start. So yes, I'm talking about 5 core processes of a successful business. 5 core processes of a successful business, if you care to write. So this is how we started Fairwood. Close on a decade ago, I was in SHS2. So I was with my brother. My father gave us an apartment. When I say apartment, it wasn't that big. It was just a chamber and hall. But as young guys, we wanted to do something, put the room in order, decorate the place and make it nice, just so that when our friends come in, they will see that we also, we are guy people, you understand? So what we did was we started to look for a couch. That was the first thing we wanted. So we went about looking for a couch or a sofa. Unfortunately, we didn't get what we wanted. And so now we went online on Google to look for some images, some inspiration, just like now we do on Pinterest. So we found a couch. The design was amazing yet simple. However, the problem was we couldn't get someone to do it for us. So we were looking for someone. We went on Instagram, on Facebook. After a long search, about a week or so, by God's grace, we found someone on Facebook, and the guy was amazing. You see, those people, they can use wood to carve it in the shape of a car. Have you seen such people? They do amazing jobs. So that was the guy we found on Facebook, and we thought, oh, if this guy can carve out a car, from a wood and make it a bed, look like a bed, I'm sure this simple couch, he can do it. And in fact, he was doing more complex things than what we sent him. But to our surprise, we sent the design to the guy, and about 3 days, the guy texted back and said, this design cannot be done by Ghanaians. And he didn't end there. That statement actually struck us very much. He didn't end there. He recorded a voice note trying to convince us to just get what he has already. So, he recorded a voice note and said, I'm just paraphrasing, but he said, oh, boss, idea way out there, kunja way out there sending me there, and possible. Way they gonna phone to me, yo. Into me, what designs be or them, sending you be now selected by Kwa na fide who they way a. So you were just trying to convince us to get the design he had and not what we wanted. But we also wanted what we wanted. And so when he made that statement that this design cannot be done by Ghanaians, in fact, it really struck us. So there, my brother just turned to me and said, let's start a business. I was in SHS2. I was a science student. I didn't know anything about business, but it was just a challenge. When he said that, we instantly realized that there was a problem. And the problem wasn't about the furniture we were looking for, but it was about the wrong mindset of Ghanaians or Africans for that matter. So number 1 lesson in starting a business, first of all, find a problem. and solve that problem, or find a need and solve that need. So we just wanted to just challenge the words the man spoke to us, and to have the guy to tell us that the design cannot be done by Ghanaians. So it was a challenge for us to just challenge him that no, what you are saying is wrong. Ghanaians can also do something, and for that matter, do it to meet international standards. And so we came up with a motto, and we said that every product we are going to do, we make sure we do it to meet international standards. So number one, in starting a business, always and always find a problem, find a need, find a wrong that you want to right, and write it. Now, let me make this statement. If there is no need, there will be no value. And no value is no business. If you don't find a need that you want to provide a solution to, you cannot provide value. And if you don't provide value, there is no business. And so in starting a business, the first thing, like I said, is to find a problem you want to solve. So the first thing is to create value. That is the first step in starting a business. So when we started a business, I mean, it was like a joke. We went online, looked for other images, and what we did was we created a Facebook page. Now we posted, it was like a joke. We posted it on social media, on Facebook. That time it was just Facebook raining. So Facebook, and we started running ads on it. Meanwhile, we were not carpenters. I was in SHS2. We didn't know how to go about it, but we just did that. And so we posted it there, started running ads on Facebook. People will contact you, how much is the bed? And we went about, looking for the industry prices just so we can give out the price. And after about a week of running an ad on Facebook, someone said they are interested in the bed. The problem now is how to get the bed ready. We went about looking for people to get a bed ready for us and all that. We couldn't get. And in fact, most of them disappointed us. The little money we had, in fact, it was my school fees and my brother's money he had saved from his national service. He was a nurse. He had completed nursing training and had completed his service. So he was just waiting to be posted. And I was in SHS2. So we put this money together. We went to someone, please, can you do this design for us? They will reject. Some of them truthfully will tell you they can't do it. Others will tell you they can do it. Do it and mess up. And it means we've incurred a loss. So my mother introduced us to one guy who was amazing. I mean, from his mindset, you could see that he could be of help. And so we spoke to him, gave our first design to him. He did it. It was a bit, but I mean, we managed. And someone ordered for the bed finally. So we took it to the person. And that was when we made our very first sale. What am I trying to say? The second level or process in starting a business is marketing. So number one, you create value. Number two, you market that value. Can we say it together? Number one, process in starting a business, what do? You create value. Number two, you market that value. And I know we have this limiting mindset as Ghanaians where normally we are doing something and we want to be humble. And so we don't even want to put it out there. We don't want our friends to see that we are doing this because, hey, Miss Shro, or can't say it, what if they tell me this? And so that limiting belief. And so you don't even want to post it. You don't want your friends to see this is what you are doing. But I'm telling you, you need to market that value you are providing. And in fact, if nobody knows you exist, you don't exist. If nobody knows you exist, you don't exist. If nobody knows you've created a value, that you are selling a couch, that you are selling a book, that you are providing a service, maybe braiding. If no one knows you do that, then you don't exist in the first place. And in business, visibility is power. Visibility is power. So you need to let people know that you exist. Success Africa, I'm sure when we came to the school, to advertise, to tell you that this year there will be another program. There will be the 19th edition of Success Africa. That is marketing. We have to come. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't know there is a value you are supposed to get. Meanwhile, these amazing speakers are here to share what they've gleaned over the years. But without the marketing, would you be here? No. So you need to market your value. Now, after a while, we began to realize that it's not just about the marketing. Now, people come in and they come in with excuses. In sales, it's called objections. So, my background, I'm actually from 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 𝗔𝗙𝗏𝗏 in the central region, near Winneba, if you've been there. And so, when we started and the business was going and people were buying, it got to a point no one was willing to give us money again simply because we were not in Accra. So they call and they will tell you, oh, but 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 is too far, I'm in Accra. So how can I trust you? How can I buy from you people? And all that. So now it was left for us to go to the next stage of building a business, which is in sales. So you need to learn how to sell. Now when they call you and they give you the objection, maybe the product is 2,000 Ghana cedis. The question is, they are telling you their money is 1,000. How do you convince them to increase the money or their budget to give you that money without even seeing your face? That was the challenge we had. And so what we did was, mind you, I had no skills in business. So we went on YouTube, searched for videos on sales, watched videos, read books. Mr. Hassan was talking about reading. We read books on sales, all the sales books you can get. I'll make notes, and I still have the notes on my phone. I'll make those notes, and if someone calls, I'll pick up the phone. I'll talk to them as if it's a big company somewhere, with many departments and all that. And I'll position myself as such. If they want to speak to another person, I'll just tell them to hold on, just like you call MTN, and sometimes they would want to link you to another person. We were very young. It was just me and my brother. But I'll just pose as if I'm linking the call to another person. Then I'll put it on hold, come back, change my voice, and talk to the person. Hello. Yeah, you are speaking to the... I'll just change my voice and do that. And now I'll try to convince them. Now, mind you, sales is not about forcing them. I'm not forcing them to buy. But I knew the value we had created, and I wanted them to benefit from that value. But if I don't let them see the value we have created, they'll go elsewhere and give the money to someone else, and we will lose. So now, I learned the skill of sales. So the third thing is for you to learn sales. Number one, we said you create value. Number two, you do what? You market the value. Number three, what do you do? Sales. So you sell. You sell. Now, sales is everywhere. If you are a guy and you are approaching a lady, you want to, vibe the lady, that is sales. You are selling yourself. Why should the lady accept you? Maybe now you don't have anything. You don't have money, you have nothing, you don't have car. So why should the lady trust you? You go, you present yourself to the person, you present your vision, and they buy into that idea, and they say yes to you. I'm following you. So sales is everywhere. Sales is everywhere. It happens in daughter-mother relationships, father-son relationships, at home, everywhere. Sales is everywhere. Why should I trust you? And why should I give you what you are requesting for? So sales, we need to learn the skill of sales. Now, after selling the product, the next challenge was for us to deliver the product. So we started doing a bit of deliveries, but you got to realize that it's not just about creating the value. You've created the product. You marketed, someone saw it, they said, bring it to me, they are ready to pay, and you just send the products raw like that. No. There is a way you package the value that a 2,000 Ghana cedis product can become a 10,000 Ghana cedis product, and someone will buy. So value delivery. How do you deliver that value? How do you deliver that value? And so what we did next was we had to look for a way to package the value. And now even before we send the product to the person, there is a way you communicate with them. And in business, communication is key. Sometimes we don't meet our deadlines or timelines. What do? You call the person, you text the person, you communicate clearly to the person that, oh, this and this are the challenges we are facing. So we might not be able to come on Thursday as we promised, but we'll be coming on Friday, 10 a.m. You let them understand. These are all parts of the value you deliver. How do you deliver the value? Because if the person is trusting you, they need to trust you fully. And in fact, I have a testimony. You can deliver a value to a certain point where something can delay for like 2 weeks and they still trust you that you will deliver. So find a way, package the value. Your packaging alone. Let's say you are producing shito. Everyone is putting it in a ice water rubber and they will just tie it. And you're also doing the same. If they are selling it for 5 cedis, you're also going to get 5 cedis. Meanwhile, the same shito, you can package it very well. Now, I mean, you see this sachet of shito, they sell it for what? Is it 5 cedis? Meanwhile, shito has been there since. But our mothers and fathers, they will just prepare the shito. We take it to SHS. No one thought of branding it, but someone has done it now. Gary, common Gary. Now look. So no matter what you are providing, if you deliver the value very well, you can go international with it. You can go international with it. And so value delivery, that is the next thing. That is the fourth thing. Value delivery. Value delivery. So we said number one is what? You create value. Number 2, you market the value. Number 3, you sell the value or sales. Number 4, value delivery, the way you deliver the value. Let me say this. Promises bring customers. Performance keeps them. So you can promise the person, oh, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to, make this couch for you. It will look exactly as you see in the picture. Not what I ordered versus what I got. It's going to look exactly the same thing. It's very soft. It's very nice. It's very comfy. That is a promise. But what will keep that particular customer is what? Performance. Did you perform to the customer's expectation? Your reputation is built after payment, not before. Your reputation is built after payment, not before. We all have a reputation to keep. If your company is going to succeed, I'm telling you, largely it depends on referrals. And if you messed up the first time, I'm not sure they will refer you. And so there are some people, especially artisans in Ghana, you give them the money. Once they receive the money, you call them, they don't even answer again. Have you met people like that? When they didn't have the money, they won't even allow you to ring. In fact, they will come for your phone and call themselves for you. So they will try as much as possible to get the sale. Once they get the money, excuses. You won't even hear from them. You won't keep a customer that way. And you won't keep the business growing that way. Now, number 5, quickly, is, okay. The mistake we did after some time was that I wasn't paying myself. My co-founder, my brother, wasn't paying himself. What we were doing was we were paying all our workers. And at the end of the day, if I need a shirt, I'll just go, oh, Charlie, I need this shirt too. How much? Oh, 200 cedis. I'll go for the money and use it to buy my shirt. If he needs a watch, he will go for the money, use it to buy his shirt. And one manager called us and asked us some questions, and he found out that was our problem. So he told us, please, make sure you separate your money, your own money from that of the business. Now 5-step process in growing a business. When we started, it's not as if I knew these processes and we were going through them one by one. No, it's out of experience and learning from people who have gone ahead of me. Mentors are very important. So you speak to people, I document. You go for conferences, I document all those things. And now I was able to come up with this. So you start the business. What you should know is that, okay, let me just give you a general definition of what a business is. In fact, it's what I've broken down for you. But just so it becomes more academic. A business is a repeatable process, right? Just like we've mentioned. So the processes I've mentioned is just a repeat. You are repeating those processes. So a business is a repeatable process that creates and delivers something of value that other people want or need. That's marketing. At a price they are willing to pay. That's sales. In a way that satisfies the customer's needs and expectations. That's what? Value delivery. So that the business is profitable and worthwhile for the owners to continue operating. A business is a repeatable process that creates and delivers something of value that other people want or need at a price they are willing to pay in a way that satisfies the customer's needs and expectations so that the business is profitable and worthwhile for the owners to continue operating. Let me just give this final thought. When we started Fairwood, I met with an idea about the 10,000 hour rule. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. 10,000 hour rule. Have you heard it before? Now, what happens is that most of us start something and within 2 weeks, we give up. 1 year at most, we give up. 3 years, we give up. 5 years, we give up. I met the idea of 10,000 hour rule and I went deeper and I found out that now, if you truly want to be successful at anything or if you truly want to master anything for that matter, you need about 10,000 hours in that thing. I didn't invent that. And so I started to look for people like that. I mean, successful people who have gone ahead of us and listen to their stories. And you will hear them and they will be talking after 7 years in business, after 7 years in playing football, after 10 years in music. So I studied and I just realized you can do the math. So I was like, okay, so if I want to learn something or in this business, if I want this business to succeed, if I work on this business for 2 hours every day, how many days will it take me to get, or how many years will it take me to get the 10,000 hours? And I realized it was around 13 years. And I said, okay, so now if I want to do 6 hours every day, how many years will it take me? And I realized it was around 3.5 years. So now my conclusion is, between 3 years and 13 years of working on something, don't question or don't be saying that it's not working. Because you've not done enough. Please, are we together? All right. So be patient while starting, but keep the bigger picture in mind. You want to be what? Africa's biggest online furniture store. You want to be the world's first leading whatever, producer of whatever. Make sure you do it and you stay on it for a while because growth takes time. You cannot just go and uproot a coconut from the seashore and just come and plant it at your house because you want coconut to drink tomorrow. No. It will take a while. I am in my 6th year officially, 6th officially, 7th unofficially. Officially because we registered it 6 years ago. But by God's grace, you will see a glimpse of success just to motivate you that indeed what you are doing is working. So we don't give up until you've worked on the thing and it works for you. Because if you stay on it, it will work. Someone once told me that, excuse my language, but if you ever begin to even sell, I don't want to mention, but please let me mention. If you want to even sell toilets, if you want to sell toilets and you stay on that idea for a while, I'm telling you, someone will begin to buy. Or someone will call you and buy. It will shock you. They will tell you they are using it for manure. You were laughing because you didn't think about that. But they will call you. So nothing is so stupid in this world, just that we give up early. I will tie it to our theme for this year. Beyond vision, dare, act and achieve. Please, young people, I am young, you are young. I'm sure you are my age mate. If I've been able to do it, you can do it. Dare to do something. Dare to do something. Dare to start that business. Dare to start that ministry. Dare to start that group. Dare to start that club. Dare yourself. Dare your parents. Dare your mother. Tell someone, I am going to do this. And do it. And just like Mr. Hassan said, the most important part is the act. Action. So you tell someone, yo, I'm going to start a business next year. Make sure you get on it and do it. And I'm telling you, if we dare enough, and if we act on it enough, and wait patiently, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Thank you very much.
A louder round of applause for Mr. Paul. Thank you very much, Mr. Paul, for such an insightful presentation. Let's give it up to him. That was amazing. That was amazing. Thank you very much once again, Mr. Paul. I hope you guys were able to jot down something. Wonderful. So earlier I asked how many of us have businesses here. So I think it's fair if I actually ask one or two of you to come up and then just talk about your business. What do you guys think? Would you want that? I'm not getting the response, so I think I'll just hold on to that. You would want that. So I'll actually focus on those who want that. So I'll give you guys 1,000 Ghana cedis to start off. Do you like that? Oh, give me a round of applause. I actually have money. GCB is sponsoring me, so I'll give you the money. Wonderful. Now, I want you guys to say this after me. I will dare. I will dare. I will act. And I will achieve. One more time. I will dare. I will act. And I will achieve. As you say this, I want you to understand the depth of what you are actually saying right now. This theme is actually a very powerful theme, if you think about it. You need to dare. Take that step. Take that leap of faith. Take that move. You need to act on it. You don't just watch it like that. And then you need to achieve. There is no point of acting. There's no point of hard work when you're not seeing the results of your hard work. Guys, are you following? Wonderful. So one more time. I will dare. I will act. I will not achieve. Ah, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Oh, give it up to yourselves. That's amazing. Wonderful. So, we will be taking our next speaker. I hope you guys are not bored already. Are you bored? Oh, show my hands if you are bored. Wonderful. You can't be bored. Actually, this is wonderful. I believe you guys will agree with me. So, yes, we will be receiving our next speaker. He happens to be the manager for the youth banking. Okay, so we'll put a hold to that for now as we welcome our boss once again, Mr. Albert Prempeh-Kusi. Let's give it up for Mr. Albert. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Oh, how you are clapping. How you are clapping. Let me go to this side. Let me go to this side. The lady there. Oh, the person has stopped clapping. Hello. Success Africa. Success Africa. Are you enjoying the presentation? When we say Success Africa, you respond, dare, act and achieve. Is that okay? Success Africa. Yes, the gentleman there, please come. You are the only one who said it. I have a t-shirt for you, but you answer only one question. Then I give you the t-shirt. Please come. Sima, please join me here to do the presentation. So, what is the full meaning of Sima? Look at me, Wayek, no leakage in the room. What's the full meaning of Sima? C-I-M-A. Wayek, no leakage. Set new questions and please let me receive the new set of questions. I'll give you a bonus question. Do you know of any AI tools?
Something like Luzia.
Oh, put your hands together for him. Put your hands together for him. Please present it to him. Oh, put your hands together. Yours is on the way coming. Yours is on the way coming. It looks like we have to send everything to Takwa. How they are calling me, bothering me. I have another one. The lady there, please come. The fair lady, yes. So I'll let our rep from SIMA ask the question, and then when you get it right, we present it to you.
Okay, I'm asking a simple question that it won't be too difficult. So I need one AI tools that you can use as a finance professional. Any AI tool that you can use as a finance professional. And I know what most of you are doing now. I can see what most of you are doing now. I don't want to answer. You answer. Any AI tool that a finance professional can use?
Gemini.
Okay, she's right because it's also an AI tool, so she's right.
Oh, put your hands together for her. Come on. Oh, you're clapping, oh. You know, when I was at the back, GCB said, why is it that, why they want us to add the money to the Takwa money? And I said, oh no. Say, oh no. We want it here. So when I say GCB, you respond, your bank for life. GCB Bank. It's like you don't want their money. Thank you so much. Oh, put your hands together for the lady. Thank you. GCB Bank. Who has been able to successfully download and set up? You set up the account in 2 minutes. You've done it. Raise your hand. I want to count. I want to count because so I will know whether we share it for all of you to get some part of the money. Or we should give it to one person. 5,000 cedis. Should the 5,000 go to one person? Then let me count. Please help me with the counting. Start. No, you have the account. No, check. Check on their phone. I'm glad to invite our lead partner. They are making it possible for us to be here. They started with us from UPSA. We've been to the University of Cape Coast, and we've been working tirelessly towards this special event. Tell somebody you've not seen anything yet. Tell the person the best is yet to come. And kindly, as I said, whatever that our speakers, this is talk about LinkedIn. I was expecting that by now you've created your account because you need to go and do some following on LinkedIn and some package that is also there for LinkedIn, those who are on that platform. Oh. Show some love to Paul Cyrus for his presentation. Come on. Give it up. Oh, this you're clapping. You don't want we'll do the chair for you. A whole setup. Please, let's acknowledge the presence of the SRC president. Oh, acknowledge the presence of the SRC president. Oh, come on. Oh, listen. He's a powerful man on this campus. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for making it possible for us to be here with this special event. You'll be speaking to us shortly. So join me. Let's welcome the Manager Youth Banking, Mr. 𝗂𝗏𝗧 𝗔𝗙𝗪𝗏. Come on. Show some love. Listen, he is coming with the money. So if you don't respond, he will take it to Takwa. Do it better. The energy is now coming. It looks like my audience is now alive. Thank you, 𝗂𝗏𝗧.
Yeah, thank you very much. Good morning once again. Good morning to everyone here. I'm back to Koforidua, one of the best places for my hideout. Let me quickly I just quickly want to run you through something we need to understand this morning. Sometimes, the other time I was telling Albert that when we were on campus, these were sessions and times that we don't miss at all. Because these are times that you create what we call contact and connections. Someone would say, it was one of my professors who told me that's contact and connections. What do you mean by contact and connection? So she will tell you that it's tell someone's contact and connections. Oh, you are not saying it well, contact and connections. So you can't leave this year. You can't leave this place. Mr. Hassan said it. You can't leave this place without knowing someone. Because the interesting thing is, that person sitting beside you today, in some few years to come, some of them you even have to buy tickets before you hear their voices. And some of them you have to join a long queue before you get to their offices. But because you have a relationship with them, you know the beauty of seeing a long queue and you are being called from the back and you are bypassing the long queue and the people over there are insulting you like Abba Bentil and you're joining line ting. No, only say you built a relationship some years ago. So the time you were building the relationship, probably they were somewhere. So you can't leave this room without creating contact with everyone over here. I mean, that is an error. That is one thing that you can't afford to do this morning. But this morning, I just quickly want to run you through what GCB is doing when it comes to the young people and the youth. And that's one area I want you to know. We're talking basically about the youth banking space now in GCB. And it's one of the spaces that we've created for young people and for students. And I just want to highlight on just few value propositions that we have for students and what we intend to do for young people and what we intend to do for everyone sitting here this morning as far as you are a student. The youth banking space within the GCB environment is catering for the young people. And what we want to say now is that we want to journey with you right from the time that you're on campus. So we don't want you to complete school and then create an account and become a big person before we start chasing you to have a relationship with you. Sometimes if you want to build a relationship with someone, the question you ask yourself is, what have you invested into the person that you want to create that relationship? So we think the time of investing and the time of creating a relationship is now. And one of the value propositions we're creating is what we're doing now with the partnership that we have with Blacksmith Consult. What we intend to do is that from where I sit, I sat on the credit desk for a very long time. And if you're a student and you come with not even a student, one of the difficult things we're facing within our space in Ghana here is startup capital. It's so difficult to start a business and walk to a bank and tell the person that, give me a loan. I mean, we want to have at least a bit of your inflows and outflows over a period of time to be able to ascertain whether the business is having a going concern and we want to invest or we want to put something in it when it comes to investment. So it's becoming very difficult. Now with GCB, we sat down and we thought through. We're like, a lot of students are having good ideas. We went to UCC last week and it was brilliant. You see students creating gari from potatoes. Gari from, you see students doing tomatoes with powdered tomatoes. I mean, all these things were being done by students. And it was so surprising, I mean, it was so interesting. Now, these people will need capital to start. And what we are doing now is that every idea you have is a good idea to start from somewhere. So what we intend to do is we're creating what we call the entrepreneurship hub for students. And it is in that view that we're partnering Blacksmith Consult, that all those students with all the ideas and all that, your ideas need to be refined. Your ideas need to be put in good shape. So all that we're trying to say is, we're putting students together in that cohort of entrepreneurship. I mean, you go through about 6 weeks training, where we'll have the entrepreneurship pitch as well, and then the first 3 will be given some substantial amount to start their business. There will be that continuous training and that continuous monitoring. So that's one thing in the space of entrepreneurship when it comes to what GCB is doing for young people. Mr. Hassan made mention of something, that you finish school and then the first question is, we are looking for someone with 10 years experience, 2 years experience, 3 years experience, and you are here, level 200. You've not done internship before. Tell someone it's an error. And I have repented. So you can't be here and then you be at level 300, no internship. You don't have any experience. So we're creating that space. Last year, when students were on long vac, we had about 622 students coming in for internship. And I think that's the little we can do as a bank to groom people and to let students have a feel of what they are learning in the classroom and the impact that ought to be felt when it comes to the corporate space. Everyone is doing IT today. Everyone is doing cooking today. everyone. Sometimes I feel I'm a very good chef because all I need is just get a YouTube video on, get everything, get the cooking utensils like tomatoes, like onion. Oh, they are not cooking utensils. Okay. Get all those ones ready and then get it going. But what we are saying is you can't just be on campus and be learning. What relationship? So we encourage students to come in with their applications. Quite unfortunate that it's becoming a bit competitive. So sometimes we let them run through a bit of just a short aptitude test, just to test the readiness of students for this. Not only are we giving room for internship, we're giving room for national service as well, for students to come have national service with us. Last year, we had about 600, almost 700 national service personnel, and about 250 were maintained on contract basis right after school. I mean, you need to start from somewhere, and we believe that to gain that 2 years, 3 years experience you are looking for when you complete school, start having internships now, and GCB is creating that room and that atmosphere for young people, I mean, to come in to have the internship. All that we're trying to say is that GCB is a good community. It's a community that we see every single person here, not just as a customer, but as a family. And you know, when a relationship is on a family level, the interaction and feeling is different. And we want you to know that just get on board. I know most of you are having a GCB account. And all that I want to say is, this time around, banking is not working to the banking premises. I don't see the reason why students will want to be walking to the banking premises to do transactions. All you need is your mobile app. And banking has been made available right in your palm. And you need to, have a feel of it wherever you find yourself. So we encourage students that get on the GCB mobile app. That is all you need. Every single thing that you want to do as far as the bank is concerned is in there. Track your transactions, monitor your spending. And one interesting thing I always encourage students on the mobile app is your ability to create a virtual card. Now, this is what this card does. You don't need a physical card, what we call the ATM card. You don't need it. Because on the app, you'll be able to create a Visa card. And that Visa card can be used for all your online activities and all your online transactions. It's a prepaid card. So because it's a prepaid card, it is not linked directly to your account. So you fund it as and when you want to make a transaction. And that is what most of us use for our online transactions and everything that we do. So we're encouraging every young person over here that GCB is your bank for life. And we want you to be part of this great family. Again, I want to end by saying that not only are we giving these opportunities, but then we also give room. We have people coming in, we have schools coming in that we need help, we need this, we need all that. We need, next week in the month of March, we'll be on UCC because of a relationship that we had with School of Information, Information Science. And we're sponsoring that, okay, every year, give us the 2 best students, and then from your department, and want to give them this amount. Some of these things are all part of the financial inclusion thing that we're doing as a bank. And it needs to be a conscious thing. Some of us, if you look at where we are coming from and how people held our hands and had faith in us, and we believe that that faith is what GCB Youth Banking stands for, and want to journey with you whilst you're on campus through your life. Thank you very much, and you have a blessed day. You can keep on clapping. Whilst I'm trying to hand over my microphone, thank you. Thank you. So I'm waiting that MC will come for the microphone, but we have our youth channel, WhatsApp channel. You see the QR. You can scan and follow the WhatsApp channel as well. We have some of our team working around with the WhatsApp channel. Just follow. We drop most of our things over there, time for internships and all those applications and everything. We drop most of them over there. Then you follow us as well. So thank you. My name is 𝗦𝗨𝗖𝗖𝗘𝗦𝗦 𝗦𝗨𝗠𝗠𝗜𝗏. Bless you.
Thank you very much, Mr. 𝗦𝗨𝗖𝗖𝗘𝗦𝗦 𝗦𝗨𝗠𝗠𝗜𝗏. Oh, guys, can we give it up to him louder? Wonderful. GCB is doing amazing this year. Good. So, Earlier, my boss introduced your SRC president, and he has a small speech to give to you guys. So I believe you guys are ready to receive your president. Are you guys ready? Yes. KTU, are you ready? Yes. KTU, are you ready? Yes. Success Africa Summit. Yes. Wonderful. So guys, with a round of applause, let's welcome the SRC president of Koforidua Technical University. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good morning to us all once again. I see a few of my executives here. Let me quickly introduce them to you, and then I'll proceed. I see the SRC Women's Commissioner, Honorable Mansoura Muktar Ibrahim. Let's show her some love. The Vice President is also with us, if she's here. Vice President, she's not yet here. Junut Ambassador, are you here? Junut Ambassador has also stepped out. Okay, so thank you so much, LEG Group, for this opportunity for us to be able to partner with you and have the Success Summit for this year. I listened to all the speeches from Mr. Dixon, who spoke about a few things, especially about the CV, and then from Paul from Fairwood, who also spoke about growing your business. For me, I'm also an entrepreneur. And then Mr. 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏, who from here, KTU, would like to partner with them, and then we'll see some of the benefits that we can accrue for the student. Let's show our speakers some love once again. Last 2 years, when LEG Group was here for Success Africa Summit, I was here. I was actually part of them. I was operating their project. I was part of their media team as at then. Yes. So I was part of the few guys who also received some goodies from them. So I understand the work they are doing, and I want to say I really appreciate them. As at that time, I was still aspiring to be SRC president. So if you are here, you can be the next SRC president. Put your hands together for yourself. Yeah, so my quick message to you is also embedded in the theme: dare, act, and achieve. When I wanted to become SRC president, I did. I was a few ones who didn't come from a good background, but I felt like I could do it, and I took action. And today, I'm here as the first gentleman for Koforidua Technical University. Thank you so much. Oh, let's keep clapping as we welcome the MC to come and take over.
Oh, come on, show some love to our former participants, currently the SRC president of this great university. Okay, so it's time for questions. We have Paul around, we have Dixon around, myself, I'm around. If you have questions for any of our speakers that have spoken, this is the time that you can get to ask as we move to phase 2 of the event. Questions? Questions? Oh, you don't qualify, you are part of the working team. Yes, sir. Can somebody get him a microphone for me? Okay, get this one. You just mention your name. For all you know, for asking a question, you may win something. You may win. GCB, I'm still waiting for my notepads and the key rings and the checks as well. Yes, let me see the next set of people. Okay, another one here. Okay, so you let me know your name, the program you are reading, and your year, and then your question, and to which of our speakers.
Okay, so I'm Francis Apiokomi, level 3 in civil engineering. I think this question, so my question is, sometimes to be an entrepreneur, you have to target your market people. And then you can actually target them, but then it will later tend to be something else. So how do I manage my failure and then my setback? Thank you.
How do I manage my failure and my setback? Who are you asking that question to? I think Dixon will take that because he has failed and he has also achieved, so he can answer that. He's been through a lot and he has achieved a lot. And he does give some of these advice. In fact, he has a program. I don't know whether I should tell you. Do you want to know the program he's having at the Accra Mall? Yeah. You want to join him there? Okay, next person. Yes. Let's do this quickly.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity. So my name is Christopher, a level 300 student, electrical and electronics engineering. So I have 3 questions. So the first question goes to Mr. Dixon. I want to ask him, like, what is the difference between a CV and a resume?
Okay, you for now ask one. Okay, so that we can pick other ones. CV and resume. Wonderful question. Let's move on to the next. He will do with that because that's his expertise, that's his field.
I'm Alex, biomedical engineer level 200. So my question is to Mr. Paul. From the point that he was mentioning to start a business or grow a business, he said you should find the problem and solve. And then I think the last point was also talking about you should get the money for yourself. So I want to ask if in a business, the main thing should be about the passion or it should be about the money?
Passion or money? Hey, this question. 2012 in Tamale, I asked myself, what am I looking for? In Tamale, at Success Africa Tamale. Now I've stopped going there because I realized that I was going to die before my time. I'll finish and I don't have enough money to even sit in the bus to come to Accra. Then I ask myself, who is chasing me? So I have to stop. I've stopped WA. Stop now. WA has called. I say, hey, WA again. The last time I was there was 2024. WA, you've called me again. Do you know your distance? 24 hours. Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm 𝗂𝗏𝗄𝗏 Jules from Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to be here.
Wonderful.
First, I want to congratulate all speakers for the quality of topic. Second, I want to say that young employability is a global problem. In our country, this problem exists. For young entrepreneuria, if young have a good information, he can do action. If young people don't have good information,
yeah,
he cannot.
Absolutely.
Okay. This conference gives us the quality information to do action. I encourage all students to take
interest and take it serious.
Okay, to do action to change.
Thank you. Put your hands together for him. Come on, put your hands together. So, no, it's fine. Hello, MC. Moderator, please come. Kindly hand over the microphone to Dixon for me as he takes his turn to answer. Right after the Q&A, we would have Sima speak to us. And then we continue with part 2 of the program.
Okay, I'll answer the one on resume or CV. Okay, so don't overthink it. Americans will say resume. For us in the Commonwealth area, we say CV. They are used interchangeably. So I don't want you to overthink it as to what a CV, what a resume is. At the end of the day, note that it's a marketing tool to tell the employer that these are my education, these are my skill sets, these are the experience I have that can help you get a job, and that is it. Somebody mentioned something about failure. I have failed. Maybe one day I'll have a conference to talk about my failure and all of that. But you have to understand that failure is part of what? The process. See, if you are not ready to fail, whether by your intention or by not your intention, you are not ready for success. But the truth is that once you fail, you should have the lessons. What is it that I did right in this situation? What is it that I did not do right in this situation that made me fail? That is what we call what? Wisdom. Because it is only the foolish who will fail today and will commit the same errors that made him or her fail. So it is important that if you have failed in entrepreneurship, this bulb, go and read about it. How the person who invented this bulb, he failed over 99 times before he was able to invent this. But he never gave up, and that is why one aspect I didn't mention, which Albert permit me to mention, is we call it what? Resilience. Resilience. Like BBM Abamuda, why it is a kotakono. Nothing puts you down. You fail, you wake up. I fail into anything. Some of us, we wrote 𝗏𝗏 to be where we are, but we had first class anyway. So it should tell you that the resilience is part of it. And if you have failed, find a way and come back again. What else?
I think the next one was for Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, put your hands together. Put your hands together for the feedback. I know we have some Ivorian delegates around. We'll try to do the English so that you can understand. Thank you. Paul.
Okay, so I think my question was about passion or money. Is that right? So the short answer is both must align. If you are working on a passion and it's not producing money, you will get to a point you'll be frustrated. You need the money. It's very important. So if it's a skill or it's a passion you have, find a way to know how to monetize that passion. If you think it's not possible, find something to do that will make you the money. And if you still enjoy the passion, do it as a side something to maybe help your community. But both must align. So you need the money, you need the passion as well.
Absolutely. Oh, come on, put your hands together. I love the answer. I love the answer. Yeah, because some of us have to work to be able to organize these things over and over just so we can use our salaries to be able to travel around the country. Oh, one more time, show some love to our... because of time, we'll come back again to pick the next batch of questions. But just before that, I would want to call on Edna from 𝗓𝗏 to speak to us briefly. Please put your hands together. Let's acknowledge Edna. Oh, come on. Oh, put your hands together. Bring the energy back. Once the SRC president is here, we are sorted. So please, you are in a very comfortable situation here. President, they all want to see your action. So please.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Success for Africa. I want to hear the response. Is it success for Africa? Success Africa. Good. So my name is Edna Asempa. I work with the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. I'm not here to speak too much because of time. How many of you have heard about 𝗓𝗏? Let me see by hands. Honestly, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, how many of you have heard about it? Okay, good. So I'm here to talk about 𝗓𝗏. 𝗓𝗏 is a global qualification. It stands from the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. We have been in existence since 1919. Who can do the calculation for me fast? And as you know, it takes an agile organization to transcend that number of years and still be relevant. So we are also the biggest management accountant globally. So when you have the 𝗓𝗏 qualification, you can work anywhere you find yourself. We have most of our members in Canada, Australia, and now to become more influential, 𝗓𝗏, that's the largest management accountants, and then the CPAs of America. We've come together. So you can imagine, we form the largest voice globally. So once you have this qualification, you should be able and must be able to work everywhere. With 𝗓𝗏, what we do is we just don't come out with our syllables. We do a lot of research. A lot of research goes into our syllables. So we look at what the economy needs. And as we all know, we are aware that digitization is taking over AI. And even when we asked the question, I laughed because I realized that most of us quickly picked our phone. So 𝗔𝗦 gives you that training that where the world is going, if you don't take advantage, we will leave you behind. So you should be able to take advantage of the current situation because AI is taking over. People who believe that AI will take off our jobs, let me see by hand. Who believes that AI is going to take over our jobs? Let me see by hand. That is not true. AI will only take jobs of people who fail to take advantage of the AI. People who fail to take advantage of digitization. That is what 𝗔𝗦 trains its members to become. And with the 𝗔𝗦 qualification, once you have this qualification, you serve as a global passport. You can work anywhere you find yourself, not only in Ghana. And one thing is that 𝗔𝗦 doesn't limit you to accounting. People say, oh, it's accounting. I don't have the accounting qualification. No. Once even you want to start your own business, you can do the 𝗔𝗦 qualification. You know why? Because we train you to become a thinker, critical thinker. And then you should be able to manage risk. So you shouldn't be the number crunching accountant where you just do the numbers. You should be able to interpretate the numbers you take to the boardroom. So when you take something to the boardroom, the operation manager doesn't understand the figures. The HR manager doesn't understand the figures. You, as a finance professional, as a CGME, 𝗔𝗦 qualified person, you should be able to tell the story behind the numbers. That is what we are training our members to have. If you have that, you can work anywhere. You don't limit yourself in a business role. Whichever organization you find yourself, you should be able to work with the 𝗔𝗦 qualification. Because we don't have time, I'll just give some few questions. When you are done, you think about the answer, you come out there. We have some souvenirs for those who will be able to answer the question. Just as I mentioned, that 𝗔𝗦 is really practical. So this is the question. The question starts, if you be able to answer, you come to the desk there. We have the purple tablecloth. So you are the new recruits and you are going to work. You meet your manager on the way, and he said, hey, we are thinking of outsourcing our, let's say, the IT department. What do you think? Do you think that we should outsource it, or we should recruit people internally and train them? This is a 𝗔𝗦 qualified person. That is where the critical thinking comes in. So you see how we train our members. It's not just the numbers. So now you have to go and sit down, think about the answer, and then go and present to your director at the board. So this is the question I've given you. Think about the question. There's no wrong or right answer. You are the manager or you are a new recruit. You've met your manager. He's asked you the question. We want to outsource our IT department or our IT department. What do you think? Do you think we should outsource it or we should recruit people from the organization and train them? I know now most of your exams, they are all critical thinking exams. They are all practical. That is how 𝗔𝗦 is. And then also the last question is, I would need you to give me some accounting ethics. Some accounting ethics. These are the questions. When you are done, please come to the table with your answers, because these are practical. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏 POB. So everyone has their own answers. And then the last one is, you are supposed to take a selfie with Success Africa and 𝗔𝗦 outside. When you take it, you bring it to the table, you hashtag 𝗔𝗦, there's something there for you. You pick up whatever you pick, you also win. So thank you. The world is changing. Technology is taking over. Where are you standing? The train is moving. Don't be kept behind. Don't say that they have gone. Be part of those who are going. Thank you.
Oh, is that all you can do? Oh, come on, come on. Tell somebody, take a professional course. Oh, tell someone, take a professional course. One of the things I want to do is to take 𝗔𝗦 this year, and that's one of the reasons why I decided to bring them on board. It's important you take your career and what you do to the next level. I will encourage you, regardless of the program you are pursuing, you want to take a course separate from what you are studying, just to give you an added advantage in this competitive job market. One more time, let's show some love to Sima. Oh, this you're clapping. The clapping is very important. So next, we'd want to, the thing is coming. So I thought the clapping will increase. Let the clapping increase, because they are bringing me some items. Based on your clapping, I'll give you some. Just show me your GCB app. Where is Miracle? Miracle, kindly assist me. Oh, I thought you would clap. You stopped. Let me share some to those here. Oh, the clapping has ceased. Okay, wait. We are moving to another interesting segment. Tell somebody MTN. When I say MTN, you respond everywhere you go. MTN. Who needs some data mobile money? Because I have some mobile money cash to give out. Your response, they'll take the money to Takwa. That's it. Okay, so let's welcome to speak to us. Let's welcome to speak to us the Ebenezer from MTN. Come on, show some love as he comes. Oh, come on, give it up. Let me see those who have issues with Momo fraud. Oh, only one person. Momo fraud. Oh, raise your hand. You may never know. Those who have fraud issues will win something. Let me see. 1, 2. Stay tuned and pay attention at this level.
Hello. Thank you, Albert. And we are proud as a brand of MTN to be associated with this Success Summit. I think over the past 5 years, we've partnered them, and we are always here. My name is 𝗵𝗔𝗔 𝗓𝗏, and I sit with you with the Koforidua office, so I'm here. But I was surprised surprised and happy at the same time when you were asked about who has experienced fraud, and then few hands were up. In the sense that as a brand, we are also very much passionate and worried about the trend of fraud that is also happening these days. And today, the local parlance obi ayeshi, inti boys no so ayeshi. So that is the way they also go through to get something to make ends meet. Today, when we talk about fraud, basically it's about somebody doing something dishonestly to gain benefit for himself. Yeah, the but you might say obi fa kweti kwan so na waya de bi no de nya no. And as a business, we deem it very, very sad that some of these things happen. But in that same way, this is also a forum for us to be educated about the fraud. That is one. In some way, we also give ourselves a way to be frauded, because the sweetness of the eating is in a, how do you put it? But just to say that, let us be very, very attentive to whatever that happens to this device that, we hold. What are some of the ways that people use to fraud? I have sent wrong transfer to you, so the person will initiate a call. You not even watch on your phone. Then you'll be frauded. These days, they hack your WhatsApp. You follow them, and then something happens. They send you OTP, then you follow through. Because, especially with the ladies, and order Jane Krana open online. So your phone is your number is all over the place. And these things give ourselves to the social media for us to be frauded. And please, it is high time we become very, very attentive to whatever that we do on our phones. You don't do Momo transactions via phone call. You don't do Momo transactions via phone call. So let us be very, very careful with whatever that we do with our phones. When you receive a call, I would entreat all student bodies to say that if you are not conversant with the kind of conversation that is going on, just tell the person that, please, let me call you back, and hang up. Don't wait for the thing to happen before you start locating MTN office. Then you come, and maybe when you get there, you might not be able to be assisted. Because today, because of interoperability, immediately the funds come, they also move it to, other telcos. And on our system, we only see OVA. OVA to us means over the air. We can't trace it. Because the regulations require that we can do interoperability transactions. So we all need to be very, very attentive and particular to our phones. If you have any doubt, please, you can report a fraud. We all know of the MTN Momo app or the My MTN app. Today, when you go onto the platform or the app, you can also report fraud. If you have anything, you can call 0244 300,000. That is our official line. You can equally report the fraud by dialing your 170 hash or calling 144. Please, these things are very, very dear to our heart. And I will say that my colleagues are also out there. They are also onboarding you onto the Momo app and that of the My MTN app. And I say that, please, when they are doing it for you, grant them the audience, listen carefully, because that is the way to go. Because it's also an option for you to do Momo transactions via the aside the USSD. Today, we have moved onto the platform play. So it's not everything that you go buy the USSD. So please, I will entreat that let's take this seriously. And if you have any doubt, you can also come to our office here in Koforidua. What I also have to say is that, just like my other previous speakers said, we give internship opportunities for the student body, so our doors are always open. I think that as I speak now, I have about 5 of your students in my office doing internship. And this is a learning curve. And one of the things that you need to do as students is that you need to sacrifice, because the corporate environment has really changed. It hasn't come easy. So on this note, I say thank you, and you are always welcome to our premises. My other colleague will also follow with that call.
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Yellow. Yellow. Let me see the hands of everyone using MTN here. Everyone on MTN network. Everyone on MTN. Okay. This is an opportunity for us to also say thank you to you all for being our partners. For the past years, MTN has been in existence. It's been 30 years. And I'm sure some of us may not be born by then, but we are still in business because of you. Thank you so much. My brother has said it all on the Momo fraud front. We need to be tactful. We need to be careful whilst on the internet. I will take it from here. I'm sure most of us are also interested in doing something on the data front. As you are all aware, data is what connects us today. Am I lying? Data is the center of our world. Everything we do today on the internet in our social lives, everywhere. Data is a thing. Somebody was giving me an example the last time that now when you're driving kids somewhere, I mean, at first we'll be on the call talking, but today they are at the back of the car. Everybody is on the internet. You know, they're not talking. It has its own advantages and disadvantages, but I'm sure most of you here can also attest to the fact that the internet has brought a lot of good to you. You are students. You are creating content. You're on TikTok. You're selling. You're doing everything. You're happy. Sometimes you can just open your app and then, Charlie, you will laugh the whole day. People are creating content for you to entertain you. That's all good. Our mission here today also is to let you know some of the reasons why your data depletes. I'm sure you might have heard somebody said, I just bought, 1 GB and by the time I realize it's all gone. Empty and far away my data. We've all said that before, right? And you might be right, because sometimes there are things that are not known to us. Some we know. How many people know that on your phone today, you can go to connection setting and all that, and then see the app usage breakdown? How many people know that? Okay, a few of us know that you can go to connection, setting connection, and then you're able to know your usage. That's a good one. Some of us don't know. Those of us who know, please take your time and then show our other colleagues how that is done. We have also noticed that on some devices, there are some apps. I mean, the devices are here to help us, but sometimes there are some hidden things on it, which we need to know. It helps us actually save our data, because you cannot buy data by the time you realize it's all gone. What we normally advise is that if you have updates to do on the various devices, Android, iPhone, please try and do that with over a Wi-Fi. It's more advisable because it takes a lot. I was here, I think about 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine called me. He was in a network, not a very good network area. He called me that he bought 10 CD this morning. And then by the time he realized it was all finished, I was like, wow, what's happening? So I sent him 20 CDs. I think that's about 30 CDs. That's about 2 GB that he should be using. I'll investigate the issue and get back to him. And then I was really worried because I was wondering what was taking his data and all that, because I'm on this platform speaking to you about data depletion. And then I came to the system side. We checked. Not knowing he was sending very large files. You see, when you are sending files, the thing is in a process, but it needs a huge data to complete. So even though he was in an area that was not too good, the moment the data is received, the process has to complete at the other side. So we did, and then we were able to print out everything for him. And then he realized that at the end of the day, MTN didn't take his data. It was the volume of what he was sending that was actually consuming his data. MTN is a very responsible organization. That is why we could partner with a program, a very prestigious program like this. We will not intentionally take your data. That is why we are here, to let you know. We empathize with you when you report about your missing data and all that. We just want to tell you that sometimes some of these things, the phones, specific issues, actually sometimes take your data. But then if you have any challenge, any day, you know you have a genuine issue, maybe there's a network issue somewhere and all that, please do not hesitate to call our hotline, 100. We will investigate and always get back to you. If there's a need for you to be refunded because there was a network issue somewhere, we'll do that. But for our systems, there's so much credibility around our systems. We are able to check and get back to you. Please check on your phones as well. In terms of data itself, we have data bundles that you can buy that would last for long. Like we have just introduced the 399 GB, which 399 CDs, which can give you about 217 GB. That you can use about 6 months. We also have the time-based. Yes. Why? You don't have much money to buy that. That's better. If you have money, I mean, that's very, very wise. The more the better, The more the better. And then we also have time-based. We know we have time-based. The midnight bundle, we know about it, right? About just 3 CD, it will give you 8 GB. Just like that. That one you use when you are anajoede. We've heard it in this country. Yes, so you use that in the night. We also have time-based like social media bundles, which are more, they are discounted somehow that you can use. We have several bundles that can be, made to suit your specific situations on our CVM channels and all that. So please look out for that. But the gist of this discussion is that MTN will not take your data. If somebody is speaking about that, it's not accurate. We may have peculiar issues, but the general thing is that there are some phones that have some updates running on it. We need to check that. On the various social media apps, there are ways to save data on them. Do not do automatic downloads, especially on WhatsApp, on all the platforms. Make sure that you don't set your phone on automatic downloads. Most of us do that. Go there and then switch it off. We don't have much time. We can't go through all the apps. But please go through the app setting. You will be able to know how you can save data on the various apps. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and all that. Snapchat. There are ways we can save data so that it doesn't seem as if MTN is taking all. Those apps are really addictive. And when you are on it, most of us are benefiting. We cannot say we will not use them. But whilst on them, please be safe. Ensure that you do the right things. Don't do automatic download. If you have to download do any update, please do it via Wi-Fi. All that will help you save and then enjoy your data. Thank you so much for the opportunity. My other colleague will come in later. We have something good for you on our app, which you will win some very good goodies. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, come on, put your hands together. Can we all rise up? Let's all rise up. Let's all rise up. We've gotten to a very critical moment of the event. You want to talk to somebody, shake the hand of somebody. I want you to also step forward. You can come take a picture with any of our dignitaries. Kwame is here. We have the Dixon is here. Cyrus is here. So it's 2 minutes time for interaction as we get ready for our keynote presentation from a very wonderful guest. Thank you. Let's show some pictures and slides as we do this session. So please, you want to interact with team from GCB, team MTN, and to any of the speakers, you can come take a picture with them. Leave your seats and let's move around a bit. Let's move around a bit. You want to take a picture, you want to hashtag GCB Bank, your bank for life.
You can put a 100 on me. Anything I said, I stand on me. In a private day, I stand on me. Any good and they don't do it, stand on me. Cause I walk around with a pen on me. Shoot them and them stand with a pen on them. Six my fingers on the if I take off you, and anyone of them can kill you. Anytime, anything can happen, no. Anyone that was with a pain pops, no. You must go and you must stand alone. So my papa know I got a 9-5 pull up. Wear my best and pay my honor. I ain't going out with a you can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything I said, I stand on it. In a private plane, I land on it. They would and they call me bank on it. Cause I walk around with a bank on it. Shoot the gang and start with a gang on them. Since my fingers all bang bang on them. Me not they playing with my dollar.
UCC, are you ready? Is the 19th edition of the Success Africa Summit. LEG Group in partnership with Success Africa Foundation and the GCB Bank presents Success Africa Cape Coast Convocation 2026. Yes, dubbed Beyond Vision Day. At Act and Achieve, happening on the 14th of February 2026 at the UCC Auditorium 900 at 9 a.m. prompt. Imagine a continent where youth unlock their potential and shape their own success story. Introducing Success Africa Ghana, a platform where opportunities meet ambition. Join inspiring leaders, innovators, and change makers at the Success Africa Summit. Network, learn, and unlock your future. Be a part of Africa's success story. Register now.
then we can't live here today. If I tell you about my research journey, my publication journey, the number of rejections I've received, we can't live here today. So let me just say that you have to take step by step by
is to secure the education of their child, whether dead or alive. Just like as I said, all that the policy is saying is we do it for one person, even if you have as many children as possible, provided you can secure investment in terms of their education. 𝐿IGO is prepared.
Oh, no one said it. I have about 4 key rings, but no one said it. Success Africa. GCB Bank. GCB Bank. Oh. Don't you say it. GCB Bank. Aha. GCB Bank. Aha. You are the only one that said it. GCB. Let me go to that side. Okay, show your app. Show your app. Show your GCB mobile app. Show your GCB mobile app. Let me see. Wonderful. Active. I'm coming. Come, you see, I've run short. Okay, I have some few ones. Let me give it out. Make sure there's money in it, because I was going to. Are you sure that if I decide to do double for double, you get some good money? Do you know what double for double means? Whatever amount is in your account, we'll double it. So come, yes, how much is in your account? How much is in your account? ACD. Oh, no. I want big money that I can double. Huh? So nobody has 1,000 Ghana cedis in their account. Then we give you 1,000 cedis. Yes, 1,000 cedis for 1,000. Are you here? 500. This 10 Ghana business, it will collapse. No, I can't do 10 Ghana business. Please, let's hurry up. I'm told they were using the washroom. So let's get our colleagues to come in. Those here with the app, let me see. Those here with the app. Don't worry. I have more. They are bringing in more. Can you play the video for me? Okay, so whilst our team gets back, let me introduce our keynote speaker. She's been extremely supportive to this platform. She's been with us. She was with us last year at the UPSA auditorium for the Success Africa. And she joined us again for the National Youth Mentorship Summit, which is our second semester event. We'll be visiting 8 universities on the National Youth Mentorship Summit, starting from June all the way to August. And she was with us at the University of Education, Winneba. She also joined us again for the Women's Summit. Like we have a program solely dedicated for young women, to empower young women to be able to achieve great things. And she was with us as well. A very dynamic leader, versatile, very concerned about youth, having previously managed the youth and digital banking of the bank, and currently responsible for all the retail products of GCB Bank. Join me, let's welcome our next speaker, Dr. Mrs. Emilia Saki. Come on, show some love to her. I told you that if the response is not aggressive, the response. No, this one. Let's do better. Oh, I'm not handing over the microphone until I feel your presence. She's an awesome woman. You love to listen to her. Oh, those at the back, put your hands together. Wonderful. Put your hands together. Kindly, let's give her our undivided attention. Jot down some notes as she takes us through another journey in this conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Albert. Hello. GCB. All right. So I'm very much excited to join you here today, because for me, speaking to young people of Ghana is always a privilege, because I'm talking to the John Mahama's here. Do I have anybody that wants to be a president here? Yeah, okay. Do I have anyone that wants to be like Cyrus here? Do I have them here? Yes. And anybody that wants to be like a CEO of Telecel, Patricia Obonai? Yeah. Anyone that wants to be like GCB MD, Farihan, who was my mate at the university anyways. And I'm here. Anyone who wants to be like Emilia Saki? Yeah. All right. So that is why I'm always excited to meet young people, because you are the future. Without you, there's no Ghana. So I'm very much excited to meet you. So today, the topic that we'll be having a conversation around is the moment I chose responsibility over excuse. Are we ready for that? And are we in that moment? Or we are yet to, or probably by the time I get to the end, don't worry, 𝗹𝗶𝗴, we'll get there. All right, so what's responsibility? And why would you want to choose responsibility over an excuse? Usually, we all go through life, and there are so many reasons why probably you will say Ghana is hard. Or usually we all say that what? Adulthood is what? Very much so. It's a scam, because really, all of us growing up, everybody wanted to grow up so fast, but then you grow up and you actually realize that, hey, and life, yes. Exactly. So, and there's, and that it's not easy. I mean, anyone that tells you that adulthood is easy, it's lying to you. And we all are experiencing it. Of course, there will be issues around, say, the economy, not just Ghana, from Ghana to Abuja to anywhere. There are definitely these economic factors that can impact you. And
Also, even to get a job, or even if you want to start a job on your own, there's competition everywhere. Where you are coming from, your background, you might be coming from a family that you are not privileged. That can also be a factor for you to say it's not easy. Or you could even be coming from a very privileged background, okay? But then it's still up to you to decide to make use of the resources that are available to you or not. However, I'm here to tell you that no matter the reasons from the environment, which is the things surrounding, you know, where we are coming from and where we are going, there's always some light at the end of the tunnel. And it starts with you defining who you are, and that is your identity. That is you deciding to say that, who do I want to become? I mean, of course, now you are here, you've probably not reached your prime, but it starts. So I want each and every one of you to, right from this moment, if you've not actually decided on who you want to be, you should start right from here. At the end, I will ask everyone, so who do you want to be? Who are you choosing? Because it's a choice. So everyone here, let's ask ourselves that question. If you've already figured it out too, that's fantastic. But irrespective of environment, you need to make a decision that I'm choosing to be the president in 20 years. I'm choosing to be a minister. I'm choosing to be, do I have some reverend ministers here? Some pastors here? Yes, it is your choice. So that is my message from the beginning. And then also, why do we usually even decide to not make the decision to be responsible? We choose excuses because that's the easiest way for anyone to do. Because like I've said already, as for problems, they are everywhere. The system is hard. The system, Ghana, oh, it doesn't work. Abuchi, the system works. This, that. As for that, they are everywhere, okay? And if you want to list excuses, I'm sure with all the earlier speakers, with I see Cyrus being the youngest here, everyone, I see my accountant here, everyone had an excuse to decide to put a stop on whatever they had to do to get here. So as for excuses, they are everywhere. And it's normal. I mean, all of us sometimes give excuses for not being able to do one thing or the other. Let me tell my personal story is that there are times that I decide not to exercise in the morning. So that it happens. But once I've decided that I still want to be able to tuck in, I hope my tucking is not bad. It's working, right? Yeah. So as for the excuses, they are everywhere. We are human beings, so we will all give one excuse or the other. But what you have to just still have that self-awareness when you are giving all those excuses is that excuses is really temporal, really. I mean, if you want to sleep one day and the next week you are up, that's fine. But if you don't wake up from the line of excuses, that is just going to be your life for the rest, you know. So yes, it will come, but you need to have that internal strength to be able to say, okay, enough of the excuses. I still have who I want to be. You remember from our earlier, we are deciding to be someone, so you need to get back to it. Because it's only when you have a mindset of growing, okay? Because in this world, there are so many ways of telling yourself who you want to be. And for me, that is like your own mindset. Somebody will see a glass that the water is half, and then they will only talk about the empty part. Somebody else will also look at it and at the same time see something very positive and That is why I prefer to say that I'm a positive person. I like to see the positives in every situation. So it depends on you. It depends on you whether the excuse that you are giving yourself, you want to decide to see it that there's still an opportunity here for me. And when you try to have that growth mindset, which is always looking at the positive side of things, certainly you will be able to make some inroads in there. And that is what will lead to your growth. Because we all know what is growing. When you are giving birth as a child, you definitely grow in age. You can even grow up to 50 years. But so growth depends on you. It depends on your mindset. Okay, so we've gotten to the stage where you can have even two twins coming from the same parents, coming from actually the same stomach. But if two of them decide not to lead their life in the same way, because we are all here in Ghana. Yes, some people maybe were born elsewhere, but at this stage, you've all come to this university, and you are all here for a good reason, right? Or is there anybody here who is not here for a good reason? No, that person is not in this room. Because for me, everyone that has entered this room is a potential John Mahama, a potential Patricia, potential Farihan, or potential Emilia, or potential Cyrus. And that is why you are here. So if you are here for a good reason. But for you to be able to achieve that aim, you are all in the same university. It depends on you. You decide whether you want to be the guy that will give all the excuses around. There are just too many courses. I don't have time to breathe. I'm always learning, or I'm always whatever. Or if you are also here and it's just a chilling part. And also, you see, because you meet a lot of characters. Some people are here and all they want to do is throw their lives away. But you are all in the same environment. But how you behave really depends on you, because you are all coming from backgrounds where primary school, secondary school, they tell you the time to sleep and the time to wake up. But here, freedom, you're on your own. Okay, so the same environment, you definitely have some similar environmental issues that affect all of you. We are all in the same Ghana. We are all in the same world. Okay, but people are taking advantage of who they want to become, because once you decide you want to be someone or you want to be something else that has not even happened before, it is on you to make sure that you are able to achieve that. So you cannot have the same environment, but all I'm pointing out is a self part, which is you deciding and then choosing how you want to be able to move on in life. Because like I've said, twins, same environment, but the outcomes can be two outcomes. So you keep complaining, and then it means you continue to be in that same status. But the very day that you decide that you want to have a positive mindset, then you learn to adapt, okay? You learn to adapt to whatever issues are there, and you can thrive. Okay, so when we talk about responsibility, it is not because you have caused any problem. And I saw this somewhere when I was preparing for this, that somebody defined responsibility as responsibility. That is, it is not because you've done anything, but because you have chosen to become somebody or be able to come out with a product or be able to do something. You are learning to be able to respond to the factors that can inhibit your growth. Okay, so when you do that, you are definitely creating that mindset and the growth, and you deciding that this is my path, I want to get there. And I will not stop the you part. Your parents they are probably paying your fees for some of you. I know a few people, they are trying to cater for themselves. They brought you here. Even if you didn't choose the school, you are here. Are you going to take advantage of all the resources, all the skills that the school is giving you, or you just want to just come and pass through the school? No. It is your choice to decide whether you want to pass through or the school will pass through you. And just make sure as the school is passing through you. I'm not too sure the cultures in the school, but every school has its own cultures that some are positive, some are negative. So you decide which one that you want to take to be able to help you grow to your next stage. So you cannot control the world, even in your class or around the world, but what you can control is how you respond to it. And that is why I like the definition of responsibility that says your response ability. That is being able to adapt to situations quickly. Okay, so now we are all here, still in the university. And how are you going to be able to learn to respond to the situations around you, or your ability to be able to do that? You are here to acquire some certificates. But in acquiring the certificate, what kind of skill are you learning? Are you learning to be resilient? Are you learning to be able to communicate well? Because these days, you can have all the, it's not about talent anymore, guys. That's something you need to know. It is not about talent, but it's about the person who is ready to actually adapt to the fast world that we are in now. Now everybody is talking about AI. Yeah, I was talking to Cyrus. You all know what he's into. He's just a fintech guy, but now he speaks as if he is a carpenter. Is that not it? Yes, most of you are lucky to be in a technical university, and in here, you are better placed to understand things that can help you easily become an entrepreneur, because at least in here, you are having the practical knowledge of it. So guys, you are actually in a better place than those that we just go and do degree and we just read theory. So you get to have the practical, the hands here, and as you are getting it, don't stay there. Look at how you can enable it, because now we are in the technology, digital age, where you don't have to be a carpenter, but you can behave like a carpenter. We all know the issues of Uber. We all know Airbnb. That is a new trend. And now AI is even making it run more faster and faster. So if you had a talent that you could sing 10 years ago and you're not doing anything about it, very soon that talent will be useless. So whatever you are learning here, my ask of you this afternoon is you need to start researching around the kind of even available AIs that we have now. That will help you actually grow that. Because it's not just about what you are learning, the technique, whether if you are doing fashion or you are doing carpentry or whatever you are doing. No, you need to see how you can make that grow exponentially. And digital or AI helps us do that. So let's look at what you want to be. You need to learn the skills that can help you be able to implement that in the future, or you're actually starting now, okay? And definitely, yes, everybody has a dream. Or some people here don't dream. It's good to have a dream, okay, but you need to tell yourself that you are going to do the work. Because as for dream, you need to have it. I mean, if you don't have imagination or on where you want to get to, that is why in the beginning, I said that everybody should tell themselves who they want to be. And we human beings, whether you like it or not, we are spiritual beings. So the same way that God commanded the world and the world came into being, we also have that ability. Being able to say things that you want to happen and it will happen. So that's a fair stage. Everybody, and what I have learned that works for me is things I want to achieve, I write them down. And I did that to get married. And then when I wrote it, I said I wanted to have a boy and a girl. I wrote it down. I had it. In all my career, all my promotions, every time, I actually claim it and thank God for it before it comes. So guys, you need to start writing your vision, because it's actually even in the Bible that you need to write it down. Yes, you want to help us with the verse? So, Habakkuk, yes. So it works, guys. So write it down, but after you have written it down, now you're left with the discipline, the action. Okay, and don't worry. I mean, what I have learned, it's not really even about so much hard work. These days, talk about being smart, working smart. Is that not it? So you write it down. Take the little action you know that you can do about it. Leave the rest for God or the universe, depending on where you take your inspiration. Leave the rest for God, for the universe. It will happen. So I'm just asking you, write it down, but start doing something about it. And like I've said, everyone in this room for me is a serious person. It's someone who really wants to make it. And I'm excited to meet all of you here and hope that, I'm sure, yes, I'll not hear from all of you, but I want to be sure that in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, we are going to have some of you being millionaires. Is that not it? Yes. And then impacting. Some of you will be here also talking to other students. Do you agree with me? Yes. All right. So let's write it down and let's do the work. Do the little that you can. And I can promise you that certainly you will achieve it. And also you are in school, but don't just pass through. Now, we don't, we growing up, we used to say whom you know. Really, now it has changed. What's the new thing? Who knows you? So it starts from here. Because like I've said, some of you are going to be millionaires, some are going to be ministers, some are going to. So you need to build the network right from here. Okay? You need to, whether in church or you are in some social club. Me, I'm a Rotarian. Who knows about Rotary here? Okay, Rotary Club. Yes, it's an association for leaders where we come together and then we raise funds to do projects for our community. Do we have a Rotary Club here? No, we don't. There's a Rotary Club on campus. Okay, are you a member? Okay, so Rotract, it's like the younger version of Rotary. Okay, so they also come together. They will find a problem or a challenge in the community, maybe in your school or around. We have our focus areas, but that is a place to also network. That is where I network. Because in there, I'll meet people who are accountants, lawyers, businessmen and women, and all over. So you see that with what I do, I'm a salesperson. Yes, I lead a team to produce products, but when the product is done, we need to sell it. So I use my network, and it helps me. At this stage, you also need network even to help you with your exams and all of it. And then as you grow out of here, don't lose those network. Build upon it. Because now, if there are two people, and one of them, it's already, say, a friend, or it's in my network, if the person calls, I'll pick that one, or I'll be more comfortable dealing with that person than the unknown one. And whether we like it or not, we said that people like people who are like them. I'm saying it again. People like people who are like them. It's a fact. It's a fact. So if somebody is a Rotarian, I'm also a Rotarian. I would definitely,
take liking to that person more than the person who is not. There are other ones. I mean, like lion is also a good association. So identify with something. Don't menya ankunam. You don't live on an island, okay? So you don't have to be alone. So yes, there are some people naturally they don't like human beings, but as long as you've been dropped here, you need to find a way to build some network around you. So look at it. I mean, you can have people you associate with when it comes to your spiritual life, people you associate with when it comes to your career path, people you associate when you want to chill. Not necessary, but just build some network, okay? And that will help you in that. Okay, so we've come to the moment where all of us, as we've been going through this, our main ask is that we are all going to stop giving all the excuses. And I'm sure everybody here has one excuse or the other pertaining to some skill you want to acquire or some product you want to create or who you want to be. Okay, so at this point, we've come to the decision stage where we are all going to, because today we've been invited here, we've had a nice chat. I want to give all of us the opportunity, if we can just close our eyes for 5 seconds. Everyone, think of one excuse you want to drop to help you become who you want to be. If we can all, you close your eyes for 5 seconds. Okay, so think of it, and as you are thinking about it, ask yourself that in the next 5 years, if I don't drop this excuse, what impact is it going to have on me? And if I drop it, what is the positive impact it's also going to have on me? And if you can, and I've said that, everybody, you need to have imagination. If you cannot imagine where you are going, then forget about it. It won't happen. Because what you can't think about, just like our Creator, if you cannot imagine it, it will not happen. Ask every successful person, please you can open your eyes, imagine where they wanted to get to before you get there. So you hear people say, oh, I didn't know, I wasn't looking for it. Oh, no, it's a lie. The way we are is that our minds, we always attract what is around us. Okay, so you should also be careful of your environment. So I'm happy to have shared this with you. I will end this by saying that learn to lead yourself, because by taking responsibility, all you are doing is leading yourself. Yes, you are still a student, you have parents and all of it, but like I've said, it is your choice. And just tell yourself that from today, you are going to lead yourself, and that starts from being responsible. Thank you so much.
Come on. Let's show some love. Wow. Oh, come on. Tell somebody, wow. Have you learned something? One more time, let's show some love to our guest speaker. Okay, so I'll pick some questions for her. I'll pick 3 questions for her. Quickly, let's do this quickly. 3 questions. Anyone with a question? Oh, we must learn to ask questions. So, yes, please come quickly. Let me see those who ask questions the first time. Those who ask questions. Okay, so number one, you're asking.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Peter, biomedical engineering. Okay, so I want to ask about the point you made about university being the power window. What if you don't get it at the university level, like you miss it, maybe somebody who was not able to enter into the university? What would be your advice to such a person?
Okay. So thank you, Peter, for this question. Of course, if you have the privilege to be here, then you are here, and even though at the end you are just going to get a certificate, you are earning or having some skills here. For people who are unable to go to the university, really, in fact, in this our modern age, you really don't even need to come to school to learn skills. You don't. There's so much information out there. If you want, of course, a professional course, there are so many places you can go to. But all I'll say is that there's a lot of information that you can get from AI. There's so much on the internet that you can still perfect any skill that you want to perfect or any competency you want to acquire. Okay, so it's not just about being in school, but it's about taking advantage of the resources. And these days, they are everywhere. That is why in my talk, I was saying that you should all research on some AI that can help you perfect anything that you want to do. Okay, so it's not just in the classroom. There's information all around us. Or you could even identify somebody in your community that has become someone you want to be. You should be able to approach them. Okay, you should be able to approach them, and then when you approach them, they will guide you through how they made it, and you can also do that. So
wonderful. Have you been given next question?
All right, my name is Emmanuel. So please, I would like to ask, you made a statement that you are who, or you become what you are surrounded with. Let's say the environment. So assuming somebody grew up in a village or a place that there are no positivity around, but the person is having something inside, what would that kind of person do?
Okay, so Emmanuel, thank you. What I said was that you are who you decide you want to be. Because as for your environment, it can impact you. There can be 5 of you in the same environment. 5 of you could be growing up in the same village, where in that village, everybody ends up being a poor fisherman or a poor farmer. But when 1 or 2 decide that, even though these are the conditions here, but I have a dream. My dream is to still become, I could still even become the, what do you call it, the fisherman. But I could be controlling so many boats or ships around the world. Do you see? So it's a mindset. It is not, as for your environment, what I said is it can affect you, but it is your ability to respond to it, telling yourself that, no, this is where I'm coming from, but I'm not going to be like this. I am going to be like this other person. And now, you young people are in a privileged age where it's not only even Ghana that impacts you. There are so many people around the world that you can look up to become. Okay, so have I answered?
Wonderful. Final one.
My name is Ernest Emisa Medilab. So after school, I learned a trade for almost 2 years, and then I got the opportunity to further my education. But now with the trade that I learned, it is costly. As in, you need to buy stuff, materials and tools, and also time consuming. And with the course that I'm also doing, the profession that I will be, it is also costly and then time consuming. Should I leave the one that I learned behind, or can I do both? But then it seems that it will be difficult to do both. So that's my question.
Okay, my dear. So that has been the crust of everything we've been saying here, that it depends on you. What do you want to do? Is it the craft that you learned before coming to school? Are you even that passionate about it? Or you just went in because you wanted to do something for the time's sake? If it's really your passion, something you love, because you know there are some things that when you do them, you don't even get tired. So you need to ask yourself that, do I really enjoy doing this thing? If it's is something like that that gives you that energy, you realize that you can actually create some time to do it. And we all have 7 days, but a bit more time on obia time and so no. Do you see? So it is your choice. It's your choice, and what you can do is probably write down, how you do all these things, whether maybe covering a week. You just write, check the time you sleep, the time you are learning, your timetable for both personal and the side gig. Just spread down everything and look at it. What can you take out? That is if you want to continue. What can you stop doing? If you used to sleep for 6 hours and you've realized that this is your passion that you really want to develop, maybe dropping 1 hour or 30 minutes off it, you can dedicate it. Do you see? So ask yourself if you are really passionate about it. Write down, all the things that you do. Look at it, see the places that you can cut off, and then make time for what is important to you. Because at the end of the day, as for reasons why you'll not be able to do something, they are always around you. And now, I'm not sure you are married, you don't have kids. So you can imagine, if at this stage you are not able to control this, then it's going to be worse as you keep adding more responsibilities. So at every stage, you need to decide on what you want to do, and then you do it well.
Oh, come on. Koforidua, oh, come on, show some love. Oh, do it better. Have you enjoyed her presentation? Tell somebody, wow. Success Africa. Oh, Success Africa. Oh, are you still here with us? Then put your hands together for yourself one more time. We are streaming live, www.youtube on Success Africa Foundation. Kindly go to Success Africa Foundation and share the link with somebody. This is our panel discussion time. Let me welcome Kwame to join us on stage. Kwame, kindly take your seat. Oh, show some love. Let's do this quickly. Dr. Ebenezer Guava, please join us. Head Computer Science, Koforidua Technical University. Oh, show some love. Dixon, please join us. Join us on the panel. Dixon Hassan, join us. And then Paul Cyrus, please join us as we go through this. Then right after this is the giveaways, and we'll be wrapping up here at this university. So this is going to be a very short session. Okay, we just want to get to know them a bit more and then also get to answer some of your questions. So get ready with your questions as I moderate this. No, so Dixon, you were talking about what are some of the things you do? I just want the audience to know you a bit more. What are some of the things you do as a person? Just so I know he had a first class from UPS. Please put your hands together for him. He's a first class student in accounting. Oh, put your hands together so that he can also get first class.
So I'm into three things. First of all, I'm a chartered accountant, so accounting naturally is with me. I do SME coaching for tax and helping SMEs put together their books and all of that. Then the other aspect of me is into career coaching. So I do that mostly on LinkedIn, where I have over 62,000 followers. Some of you can follow me on LinkedIn, and you realize I coach you on things that, there are a lot of things that probably you might not have heard, or you have heard it, but there is this what we call social conditioning. We've been conditioned certain ways, and I help you get out of that.
Oh, come on, put your hands together. Let me invite Emilia to join us. Emilia, please join us. Oh, put your hands together. Oh, you're clapping. Wonderful. That's fine. So, Fairwood, Paul, I just want to know from you, starting this business, what are the 3 critical lessons you want to share with us? 3 critical lessons starting this business.
Okay, number one, I would say that life in itself is not easy. So life is very difficult. And so business is also difficult. If life is difficult, definitely business is going to be difficult. But I've learned to persevere in any challenge we face. That's one thing I've learned. And also, I've learned about hard work. Very important. If you really want to excel in this business, if you want to excel in this world, then there are some things at a stage in your life you need to cut it short. For instance, when I started, my friends were going into other things, chilling out, going to the beach and all that. I didn't have the luxury to do that. In fact, till now, I don't have the luxury to do that. But I know a time will come where I can choose to go to the beach on Monday. So I've just learned to sacrifice for that and work hard. And the last thing is about reading, just like Mr. Hassan said. Personally, I like reading. And if you are not reading, I don't know what you are doing, because information is actually hidden in books. The main reason I started reading was one of my mentors on YouTube mentioned something some time ago, and I chanced on the book, and I realized that that person has been reading that book and has been giving us the information. So I realized that all these people are reading books and telling us. We are just not reading enough.
Awesome. Tell somebody read. Oh, tell the person read. Oh, there are books outside you can buy just so that you can continue the knowledge sharing experience. Doc, I mean, what we are trying to do at LEG Group is trying to bridge the gap between the lecture theater and the job market, and we've been churning out. I mean, my first time here was in 2011, and I've been consistent at that. Only last year we couldn't make it. For you, being a head of a department, how do you see such platforms helping the work that you do in the university?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to you all. I came in and I heard Emilia saying a lot of interesting stuff. Aside being head of department, I'm also a pastor at the International Central Gospel Church.
Oh, come on, show some love. ICGC. Then already we have two pastors, because Kwame is also a pastor. Let's show some love to him as well.
And having been in this institution for over 20 years, I've seen several students come in being nobody, and currently at various levels in institutions. Some are PhD holders like myself. Some also are at high levels in corporate institutions. Now, when I heard about the Success Africa Group activity, I was excited, because hitherto you'll find several students coming in not knowing what they want to do. And sitting at the back, one point that Emilia said that really hit me is there are several students who have no idea why they are here. They are determined to destroy themselves. So yes, I'll have to say blunt like that. So a platform like this helps to direct individuals, because in our orientation last week, there was a former student who is currently working at the Judicial Service who said when he came here in 2007, he was really a mess. But now he's one of the IT guys at the Judicial Service. Why? Because similar platforms like what Albert and Co are doing redirected his life to go forth and develop their skills. And I feel that it's a beautiful opportunity for everybody, especially when the second speaker was talking about CV development. It is very important, because several of them think that going for attachment is a waste of time. They feel that they should just go home, have fun, drive their parents' cars, enjoy with their friends, and come back. But once LEG Group brings this opportunity to tell them that, hey, your life is made up of years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. You are not whiling away time. You are wasting your time. If you invest it now, it will come back to be a blessing to you. Thank you very much.
Oh, come on, show some love. Oh, come on. Awesome. I mean, Kwame, I'll divert a bit. I just want to know, going through the University of Cape Coast and now managing youth, what are some of the critical lessons you want to share with this audience?
Okay, thank you. I mean, you just said you divert a bit. So, I mean, the first lesson, I mean, right from UCC, personal life, career, and everything, the first thing you need to understand is that there's a greatest miracle, and that miracle is sleeping and waking up. You cannot overlook that. But every single thing that you're doing, every single decision that you're making, every single step you're taking as a student, you can't eliminate the God factor. that would be a strong error for you. And I can boldly tell you that every decision I have made in life had that backing, and I was so assured that I had the fullness of God in my decision. So for Albert, if I want to talk about my personal thing and everything, in summary, I'll say that you can't fix the equation when you take God out.
You can't fix the equation when you take God out. Come on, show some love. Oh, put your hands together. Awesome. Awesome. I mean, Emilia, you said a lot about responsibility, but if you are giving your 3 key takeaways that you want participants to walk away with, what would it be for you, Emilia?
Okay, so number 1 is...
Please write it all.
Like I said earlier, deciding who you want to be.
Deciding who you want to be.
That's the first pillar in starting being responsible. Then after deciding who you want to be, you need to put in the work. And I told you that the reason why deciding, the first one is important is that if you can't dream, it won't come to pass. And also, I know that especially when you document, you write it down, it happens. Because we are spiritual beings, like Kwame said, the God factor, or the Allah factor, or the whatever you call yourself. So you do that, and then just put in the little action. And that's the discipline, okay? And then once you do that, then my last takeaway for you is learn the habit of gratitude. I said gratitude. That is starting with even the people you live with and then with God. Actually, when you learn to be grateful to the people around you, because we all like it. Think about it. We all like it when somebody says thank you, right? Yes. So the God that we serve also likes it when you are appreciative of whatever you have. Because Kwame has said it. The fact that you even wake up is a miracle. So let's just appreciate the things that we have, and then you realize that when you do that, who you want to be, that's the first one. It actually comes quicker and faster than you can actually imagine. Thank you.
Oh, put your hands together. So we come to you, the audience, for questions. So kindly help us with your questions to any of our panel members. You want to mention their name and say this is your question for them. Who is beginning it? Okay. Miracle, where are you? Help take the microphone. Please, just a question each. And please spread it across. When a question goes to one panel member, please move to the other panel members with your question. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. So my name is Peter once again. Please, you said we should read. I would like you to actually point to us where we can read from, because sometimes we go on the internet and before we know we are somewhere else. So read, where can we, like any direction? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. And God bless Success Africa for hosting this program in KTU. Mr. Paul, please, when you were talking about how you were able to go and now you have the Fairwood something, you said it got to a point where you have to sacrifice your school fees, and your brother also have to sacrifice his money that he gathered from his national service. So now, by God's grace, we're able to have someone back you then. So what about we that we don't have anyone to back us? And even the little we have, without putting it in the school fees sector, no, it will really disturb our journey. How can we go about it? Thank you.
You see, when it comes to the reading aspect, I think we have already made a point clearly that you need to decide on who you want to become. So once you have decided that I want to be a management accountant, for those of us who are in the accounting field, and you want to be one of the best. So it means that whatever you are reading, you look at that. Maybe you are also you want to also come to the platform one day. So you want to hone your communication skills. There are books, there are videos on communicate. There are a lot of podcasts that you can listen to, you can read and all. So it all starts with once you decide on what you want to become, then you'll be reading. If not, once you get to the internet, there are a lot of chaff, scraps. It will just be taking you all places. But once you know that, okay, this is the journey I'm pursuing. And the idea is getting you to that point. If what you are reading is not getting you to that point, then you are not reading at all. Do you get it? So you can read about leadership, very important. Communication, very important. How to influence people, how to sell yourself, how to be confident enough. All of these things, there are materials out there. So I'll tell you that don't only take your textbooks and read. Even me, after 13 years in service, I'm still reading leadership. And I have this book with me. I've read it, but I've read it like 4 times. I read it each day. Why? Because I want to improve upon this.
Let me add a little to the reading, okay? Even with the social media that we are on, like TikTok, we all know TikTok, for me, they are the best personalized company. And I say this because if you realize the things that you research or you type, so Peter, if you are interested in becoming an accountant and then you type maybe how to even be an accountant, or there's something in accountancy that you realize that if that's the kind of risk you keep asking, how do you call it? The prompt, yes. Right? Yes. The algorithm is such that what you keep asking for, that's the kind of information you'll be getting actually from there. So if every time you are only asking about 𝐻𝐈𝐿, then it's the 𝐻𝐈𝐿 that will come. Do you see? So even technology is helping us really, it's giving you what you want. So it's about showing the interest and asking more of it on your prompts, and then you get it to be able to read it. All right.
Okay, so about the lack of support. So the thing is that, honestly, we also didn't get any support when we started. But the day we decided we were going to start Fairwood wasn't the day we started. So we got the idea. It was over a year before we actually started the whole thing. So there was a gap for us to prepare. You get the point? So any little money we get, we put it down because we had the idea. The thing is, my mom didn't support. My dad didn't support. My family members didn't support. Not because they didn't like us. You understand? But you have been given the vision. So only you believe in the dream. So even when they didn't believe in the dream then, we were able to still prepare and wait patiently for the appointed time, because we knew we needed some amount of money to start. And at that time, it was less than 10K, which is 10,000 Ghana cedis, just for us to produce about 3 beds for us to start. You understand? So just the little I got, the little he also got, we came together, put it together, and started the whole thing. So it's going to take you a while maybe to start. Just start saving something small, and then you go on from there. And don't worry if no one is supporting you, because support, support is either financial support, emotional support, and all that. I didn't get any of that, not even emotional support. So maybe you're also going to face that problem. But don't worry, prepare yourself, and I'm sure when you give yourself time, you can start.
Okay. My name is 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏. I'm from Ivory Coast, and I am Shannon Africa student. I want to say thank you for this initiative, because today vision alone is not enough. We are need to take action. We are need to achieve our goals. But the problem is that young people need to mentor, because often you have a lot of vision, a lot of idea, but we need mentor. So today I want to know, is it possible to you to be mentor for young people? If yes, how can you be mentor for us? Because we are need for you, because you are successful men. Thank you.
Can I go? Yes. Thank you for the question. I know it takes a lot of courage to ask this question, especially when it's not a language that is your first language. You know, one of the speakers said, join groups, join clubs, put yourself out there. Because whatever you want to be your mentor will not come to you that I want to mentor you. Yes, and even if you are expecting that God will direct somebody to you, it may not happen. You have to go out there and seek the individual, because every mentor is ready to pass what they've studied. So even in your institution, you can create a club. Okay, if you create a club through your leaders, they can invite any of us to come and talk to you. Then from there, we can relate. More often than not, when people want to be mentored, they want resources. They want financial help. Then they start demanding for items. But you have to put yourself together and decide that this is what I need. Direct me in this particular area. Then you will realize that there are several individuals who can make time available for you. And if you are determined enough, you will surely find your way in that particular direction. Thank you very much.
Let me just add one thing to this. You see, getting people to mentor you is not difficult at all. What I've observed over a period of time is mostly the approach, right? Even where in our career path we have coaches, people who go to till today. At every point in time, you need someone to direct your life. You need someone to counsel you to make a good decision. You'll be on LinkedIn, someone will send you a message today, then the next thing the person is coming with my fees. Then the next thing the person is coming with the challenges. Build a relationship. You went in for a mentorship and mentee relationship, right? With time, when the person gets to know you better, you don't even have to ask the things you are asking. Most of the issues I'm observing from young people is the approach. And the approach needs to be that mindset of building a relationship, that the mindset of what I will get. I always tell that there are two types of people. We call one the polite, and we'll call one the patriot. You know the polite? The polites are the people, the patriots are the people who said, Jesus, we've worked with you our whole life. What can we get? And the polites are the ones who said that, God, what can we do for you? So when you are creating that relationship, ask yourself, am I a polite or am I a patriot? It's what you intend to achieve and learn. Build that, and after that, all the other things will follow.
Good. Because I'm in this area, I just want to add that when you send somebody a message that, oh, can you be my mentor? Please don't go and sleep because you expect me to be calling you. Truly speaking, my time is very limited, and like any other person on this podium here. So when you send a message that somebody should be your mentor, the initiative, the proactivity should come from you. Find out, oh, Mr. Hassan, maybe today I want you want to talk about how you can be visible online in a right way. So you want my time to coach you on that. You need to find out from me when I'm available. Don't just feel that, oh, because you have told me it is on my mind. Respectfully, maybe you are even not on my mind at the time. So you need to show the proactivity. Don't just sit and become like, excuse me to say, monkey, you only like want to receive. No. find out. And then the bit about what Kwame said, please, always when you are going to mentorship, have something of value that you can provide. Sometimes it is just a bit of errand. And let me just use this. In 2021, I was with an organization. We were doing a COVID vaccine for EcoBank. And I went to the EcoBank CEO's office. Then time, Mr. Saki, he's now on retirement. I think he's now the board chairman for CalBank. And I just told him that, oh, sir, if you want somebody to come and do the COVID for your families, just let me know. I mean, I'm an accountant too. Just that the company that I'm working for is a COVID. I mean, we're managing COVID situation. Trust me, he one day called me, MD of EcoBank calling me to come. I went to his home. We did it. We have since established relationship. At my wedding, he came. He came in Kumasi. So it should tell you that once you go into any mentorship situation, go in as a service provider. Don't go in with the mentality that you need this, so the person has to give you. What do you have to offer? Because what you offer will then prompt the person for the next level.
Thank you so much. Please, I'm the person of Peace Light, a BTech accounting and finance student, level 200. Please, my question is to Mr. Paul. With the key things of finance, he was saying that we should separate our business money from our own money. So I started a business 3 weeks ago, a donut business. But initially, with the starting, I had a little capital, but it wasn't that enough. So because I'm good with communication, I had someone to help me out with the capital. And it started very well. But last week, thereabouts, I was out of things, so I needed to restock my materials. And it turned out that I'm supposed to add my own money to add up with the business money to restock my materials. So with you saying that we should separate our business money from our own personal money, me taking that step, is it a good thing to the business, or am I going to suffer a loss?
Okay, so if I understand you clearly, you invested your money back into the business, your own money.
Yes, please.
That thing is going to happen a lot of times. Yeah, if I say I want to recoup the money I've invested into Fairwood, I'm not sure the company can pay me. That is the truth. Since you are the originator of the idea, you are going to invest the time, the money, the energy, and everything. So if you cannot get the energy back, don't expect that money back. So just invest the money. At the right time, if you begin to pay yourself, just be okay with that amount of money you are paying yourself. And gradually, that is why, you see, sometimes people complain that CEOs, they don't do anything, they are taking huge sums of money. That is what's happening. When they started, they invested money, time, energy, and all those things. And those workers were probably, enjoying themselves. So now the CEO is taking like 50,000, and the manager somewhere, or the security man is complaining that he is taking 1,000 cedis, forgetting that the person has invested millions of cedis into the business. You get a point? Yeah. So you are going to invest a lot. So just
thank you so much. So
Albert, 1 second. Yes. Okay, so let me also help by clarifying when we say separate personal funds from business. Okay, all that it means is that you say you have some pastry business, right? So you need to be clear whether, at this point, if you started saving your money at the bank or on mobile money, or even if it's in your room, you need to clearly have, say, your bookkeeping to make sure that, okay, this funds, today I'm starting with 500 cedis. Materials, maybe you are spending 500 cedis on material, and as you sell, you are getting 550 or you are getting 450. Then, clearly, you're already an accountant yourself. So you do your P&L for your business, and then also you look at, and that is business, bookkeeping. Personal financing, is it coming from mommy, daddy? That one too, clearly done. When you have to send money there, then like you said, you are actually adding more funds to the business. Do you see? So yes, adding more to your capital, and you take note of it. So what some people usually do is that because you are in the pastry, anytime they'll just take money from that side and maybe go and spend it. And that is why with that, it won't help you. You won't know whether the business is going or not. So clearly, separate, business from personal spending. And when you have to move, like in your case, money from your personal to the business, it becomes like increasing the capital there. So that's what usually we mean by separating it clearly, so that you are clear on the business growing or the business not growing. Do you get it? All right, thank you.
Also, so Emilia, I want to end with you, your final words in 30 seconds.
Okay, so we've had a long day, but what I will add is that we should all learn to have a very optimistic mindset or positive mindset, because for me, that's the best thing that I have, is that I go through life with a very positive mindset and know that whatever I set my mind on, I will achieve it. And that has worked for me. So I'm sharing with you, people, that if you want to read more about it, read about law of attraction. Okay? And that is all that there is, that the things that you think about. So if you think about positive things more positive things will happen to you. If you think about more negative things, more negative things will happen to you. So let's have a positive mindset, and then I'm sure we'll all be fine. And I'll be happy to know that in 20 years, 10 years, some of you have your PhDs, some of you millionaires and everything. I'm proud of you, and I believe that we would achieve that. Thank you.
Awesome. Kwame, your final words.
Okay, so I just want to start with this, that every single business idea you've created in your mind, the ones that you have the blueprint already, the ones that you started, one thing you need to understand is that these ideas are having the basis of growing. And it is on that space that within the GCB family, within the GCB youth banking space, we are creating that space for young people to come in, to be groomed, to be educated, and to be given the necessary resource to start whichever business that you have in mind. So don't forget that you need to be part of this family. Because
guys,
that
are you part of
decision,
the family? Let me see those on the WhatsApp channel. The WhatsApp channel. You need to join lots of giveaways out there. You want to scan and join the GCB Youth on WhatsApp channel. Thank you.
that small idea you're having today, for us, we'll believe that that idea is having the foundation of becoming very big. All you need is a bit of grooming. All you need is a bit of training. All you need is a bit of financial discipline. And all you need is that 500 cities or 1,000 cities, you need to start that business. So don't leave this place scanning and getting the Beyond the Hustle book and then joining the entrepreneurship journey that GCB have for you. Thank you.
Oh, come on. Put your hands together. Show some love to GCB Bank Youth Team.
There's a story in the Bible where in the course of a war, a servant of a king gave him a slave to take care of him. And he was told that if you allow this slave to run away, your life will be taken for it. Then he came back after a few days and said, whilst I was busy here and there, I lost the slave. And they said, then I'll come for your life. What am I talking about? Distractions. We're in an era where we easily get distracted because anything at all can take away your attention. So after all that you have been told today, if you allow yourself to get distracted by anything that takes away your time or your focus on whatever you intend to achieve, you will never get there. Social media can take away your time. Wrong platforms, wrong friends, wrong communications, wrong association can take away your time and you will really miss out. We are all rooting for you to be the next generation of leaders to advise individuals. But if you get distracted, you will not get there. Thank you very much.
If you get distracted, you will not get there.
Okay. Let me just say that you fail more than you will succeed, is the fact. And failure is the price of entry. So when you fail, don't give up. Start small, but think big.
When you fail, don't give up. Start small, think big. Come on. Show some love to Paul, Fairwood, CEO and co-founder.
So let me just say that nobody is coming to save you, right? nobody, and you are not entitled to a job or money from anybody, whether your parents or whatever. So for us, you are 18, the responsibility is on you. And for me, it doesn't matter whether you are fair, tall, you are from the village like myself, or you are from the city or whatever. The responsibility is on you to, make do with whatever you have. And let me also say, finally, that in all of this, never apologize for trying to be successful, because they will try to laugh at you just because you want to be exceptional, just want to start a business, whatever it is. Don't mind them. They are not the reason why you are in this school. They are not the reason for your existence. Focus on that goal, look at it, and definitely you'll be successful.
Come on. Oh, let's rise up. Let's rise up and give our panel members a round of applause. Come on. Let's appreciate them as we take photographs with them on stage. Guys, help take their chairs quickly. Oh, put your hands together. Put your hands together. They've all traveled from Accra just to be here with us. Are you ready for the MTN special time? Wonderful. Several giveaways. Doreen is standing by. Let's take a picture with our speakers. Photographs. Please don't go. Oh, one more time. Success Africa. There, act and achieve. Success Africa. Thank you so much. Kindly take your seats so we continue. So it's the time. Success Africa. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to our panel members. Are you glad you came? We are moving to the giveaway segment. Who loved that segment? Franklin, don't go far. Okay, so let's welcome Doreen from MTN to MTN Youth Pulse GH. They have a package for all the young people here. Then we would.
Thank you. Hello. Okay, I know we are all tired, so I'm not here to bore you. But I come bearing good news. Please, how many of you have heard of MTN Pulse? Oh, quite a number. And how many of you have played any game on the MTN Pulse? No one? Have you ever won anything? You haven't. How many times have you played the game on MTN Pulse? Okay. So since you have played a lot of games and you haven't won anything, so that's a Samsung phone. So you can come up.
Let's do a presentation while you answer one question. So mention the short code for MTN Pulse if you want to buy data. Oh, he used the mobile app. Put your hands together for him. So let me present it. Wait. It's a Galaxy A25 5G Samsung phone. Right here. Somebody say, hey.
Okay. So MTN Pulse, we actually introduced the Mashup Bundle. So I know a lot of you buy the Mashup Bundle. It was tailored specifically for the youth. And then beyond the Mashup Bundle, we have initiatives we run for the youth. So I don't know if recently any of you saw Endurance post on Instagram that she wants to work with MTN. Exactly. Today, as I speak to you, we are taking 10 participants, that's the Pulses, the youth, as well as Endurance. They are on flight to Malaysia. It's an all-expense paid trip. by MTN Pulse. And how did these people get to know about the trip? All on the MTN app, on the Pulse section. You just answer 10 questions. Once you win, you can win an all-expense paid trip to Aqua Safari, to Malaysia, to Dubai, depending on when we are having the particular event or where exactly the event is happening. So they are going to post pictures. I'm sure you would see. Sometimes when you call people and tell them, they think it's a scam. But once you participate, you'd realize that it is very true. So today we have something good for everyone here. So you can just open your My MTN app, and then you go to MTN Pulse, both iOS and Android. So once you go to MTN Pulse, you see a scrolling banner. But please, just a heads up. We have a limit, an age limit. So it's within the ages of 16 to 35 years. If you are beyond 35, unfortunately, you are not part of the youth segment. So you cannot participate in this trivia. Sorry. Unfortunately. So it is, so if you are below 35 years, you can participate in this trivia. So once you tap on MTN Pulse, for Android users, you would see it's like a pulsing banner. When you open the app, it's yellow, it's at the bottom. But for iOS users, once you open the app, you'd see that the MTN Pulse is a black icon with the yellow inscription MTN Pulse. Once you tap on it, you'd see Enjoy Trivia on Pulse. It's a scrolling banner. So you need to tap Enjoy Trivia on Pulse. And then once you tap on the Enjoy Trivia on Pulse, you see Start Trivia. You tap on Start Trivia, you'd see Success Africa Summit, KTU. That's what you are going to play. Once you tap, you select the region and then your location. So Eastern region and then Koforidua. Once you select, you need to answer the questions within 60 seconds. Once you answer all questions within 60 seconds correctly, you can stand the chance to also win a Samsung A25, a JBL headset, a Bluetooth speaker, and other amazing rewards. So once you win, don't worry. You can just come to the MTN stand outside. You show us your congratulatory message, and then you can redeem your reward there. But please, I'm very keen on the trips that we normally organize, because sometimes, you know, most of the times, if you want to travel, once you have the experience, it is very easier. So we give you this on a silver platter. You don't pay a cedi. Everybody that is traveling today to Malaysia never paid a cedi to anyone. It was just paid. Your hotel, your flight, everything has already been done for you. So please take advantage. When you are there, you always go to the MTN app. You check on the Pulse section. Who knows, maybe the day you might come on the Pulse section, we might be running a promo, and then you can get the chance to win a trip or even win. We have iPhone 17 Pro Max. Recently, I don't know if you saw, we did a Black Friday promo. That was during, it was supposed to be done in December, but we did it during Val's Day. We sold the iPhone 17 Pro Max for as low as 9,000 cedis, which is not heard of. So please, come on the Pulse section. We have amazing deals and also exciting rewards to offer. So once you win, you can just come outside. We'll be at the stand, and you can claim your reward. Thank you.
Put your hands together, show some love to MTN. Tell somebody, wow. Success Africa. Success Africa. You don't want another Samsung A phone. This response, Success Africa. I'm glad we all made it today to today's Success Africa Summit. And I would like to contribute to the conversation that has taken place. First of all, join me. Let's appreciate GCB Bank, our headline partner for Success 2025. Come on, give it up for GCB Bank. This is your... Thank you to Emilia, Kwame, and the team. I want to share with you some 10 critical lessons on my journey that I strongly believe would help you. So this was my first time here in Koforidua Technical University as a national service person. I had already begun this journey in 2007. to impact young people and to raise leaders. So you can see the date. Who can tell me the date? I have a notepad here. Please, WAEC, bring me new sets of questions. There are leakages in the room. Oh, why? The same people, you are an organizer, you can't answer. But now the answer has leaked. Yes, sir. First August 2010. Put your hands together for him. Come up. Come up. Come up. Oh, put your hands together. If you clap, you can get one of these notepad specially made by GCB Bank. So that was my first time in this hall. So you've seen that. Tell somebody it's not easy. Tell somebody it's a long journey. So how many years this? 16 years. So what are the 10 most critical lessons I want to share? Number one, have a dream and have a purpose. Have a dream and have a purpose. This was the second conference in UCC in 2009. Tell somebody, do you have a dream? Do you have a purpose? As a student in the University of Cape Coast, my passion was to develop other young people. So we started this journey of impacting through a conference called Success Conference. And this is what you are seeing. This is the University of Cape Coast in 2009. And I was still a student then at that place. Right when I left in 2010, we decided to let the conferences travel to other universities in Ghana and Africa. So again, tell somebody, have a dream. Tell the person, have a purpose. Second, start small. But this wasn't my beginnings. I began from the secondary schools because I was passionate about leadership. So you'd see a picture of our first ever conference called Leadership Conference. This was done in the year 2007. And Doreen and MTN, I don't know whether you know, Sam Ado graciously gave me about 1,000 exercise books from MTN in that year. Thanks to Sam Ado. He was in Ashanti region in that year. Wonderful. So this was our first conference. Set of our participants, these were prefects. We're more focused on how can we shape and develop young prefects who are young leaders. Because that senior prefect can become a minister, an MP 20, 30 years from now. Do you agree? So that was our focus, and that's defined our name, Leadership Empowerment Consult. Tell somebody, start small. I don't know what kind of business you want to do or what kind of field you want to venture, but it needs you to start small just so that you can go through the process and build. The next point, you need a mentor. I was grateful to God Almighty for bringing a man my way who nurtured me, who coached me in this field, and that is Reverend 𝗷𝗫𝗘𝗦𝗏. When you say you want a mentor, understand that you need to be an apprentice. Tell somebody, be an apprentice. So mentorship is not a question of pay my fees, as Kwame said. But mentorship is simply a question of what can you do for me? Please, do you understand? So if you are looking for somebody to mentor you, go to the person and say, this is what you believe you can do for the person. Having started conferences, Reverend Albert was doing something on a bigger scale. So I offered to volunteer and to serve for the last 12 years, since 2008, running out to 2019 as a volunteer on the Springboard Roadshow. And that experience gave me insights. It was a learning platform for me. So in your own journey, if you are looking for a mentor, then look for somebody you can serve. Mentorship is not, say, I had a dream and I don't know whether the animal was chasing me. No. Mentorship is about what? Service. Let's all say service. Oh, let's say service. It wasn't easy. So I got the opportunity to travel across all the 10 regions of Ghana as early as 2009. And I did that consistently. So it came naturally, it came very easy for me to be able to expand and grow whatever we also started with the LEC team. The next point is defy all odds. When I started, I wanted to be different. Wanted to create a platform not just for Ghanaian students, but for the African market. So I journeyed to Liberia. and organized Success Africa in Liberia. This was in 2015. Can you see me in the picture? Yes, with my participants who came with their certificates right in the University of Liberia, UL. It didn't come easy I just didn't wake up one morning and say I wanted to go. I needed to plan it. And why Liberia? Because I felt it was a country, also Africa, but I don't need a visa to go to Liberia. So when I realized I don't need a visa, I needed to check my savings, buy a ticket, get into Delta Airlines, and then I got to the country without knowing anybody. Tell somebody, defy the odds. Got stranded at the airport and I met somebody who says, are you a Ghanaian? I said, yes. Sir. Oh, why are you here? I said, I'm here to do a conference. I said, but who is your host? I said, I don't have a host. I said, hey, okay, I'm also a Ghanaian. Jump into my car and let's go. Tell somebody, are you scared? I wasn't scared because I knew what I wanted to do. So I jumped into his car, took me to his home, and then he gave me a few insights about what I want to do, directed me to the university. I entered the university. The rest is history, and we were able to put together our conference. Right from Liberia, we've been to Nigeria, we've been to Kigali, Rwanda. And I'm saying that I don't know about you, but whatever that you are trying to do, you encounter challenges, difficulties, setbacks, but you must defy the odds. Tell somebody, defy all odds. The next is build strong relationships. Build strong networks. And one of the secrets I'll share with you in your quest in building strong relationships and strong networks is don't be interested for immediate results. Hello? Are you learning? Don't be interested in what you get now. Because for some of the relationships I've had, it's taken over 10, 15 years for us to now sit at the round table and have a conversation. You are seeing all these brands around. It just didn't happen overnight. I've been chasing MTN since 2008. I've been chasing GCB since 2010. So for some of the companies, I've actually handled projects, works for them for free over a long period of time to get to this point. Are you willing to build strong relationships? Then you must not be interested in... at that time, I knew George Anda. George Anda was chief marketing officer, but knowing George Anda didn't mean that MTN would give me all the resources. I only got some few souvenirs in 2008. But graciously, I got to know Richard. Richard helped me in Kigali to meet the MTN team, and they graciously offered us assistance. What am I saying? In building strong relationships with our speakers, don't go asking for school fees. Just say, what can I do for you? Or identify a gap or a need and seek to fill that gap or that need. The next point, develop yourself. Right from the university, I could have chosen to do this full time. But I said no, I wanted to understand, as our goal was to bridge the gap between the lecture theater and the job market. How do I go into the job market, understand the real issues, and to be able to speak about it? So I've worked with 12 different companies in the last 15 years of my journey. And for me, it was all internship. Even though for some they will call it, I was the head of a department, I was head of that. But for me, I was simply doing internship. Tell somebody, do internships. So right from, working with Lextar Ghana Limited, Cow Bank, Zenith Bank, First Atlantic Bank, Airtel Tigo, to moving to, for some companies I've even forgotten. But some was very short, some was long, all because for me it was an internship for me to understand how the corporate system works and to be able to shape conversations on platforms like this. Tell somebody, develop yourself. So this is a picture of my volunteers in Kigali. And as I said, MTN gave us t-shirts for them. I look forward to going back this year. This year we are doing 5 countries. Right after Success Africa Ghana, it's 5 countries tour before we come back to begin the National Youth Mentorship Summit. It's something, somebody asked a question about passion and money. So I needed to work also to make money from my employers to be able to fund my events, even when companies were not willing to offer us support. But I just couldn't kill the dream or kill the vision because I didn't get assistance. and sometimes you are closer to it and they say, oh, sorry, something came up. Do not allow the pain of the past to hijack you from the promise of the future. Hello? Are you learning? Next point, learn to manage your time. It's been tough in the last 19 years running this, against my full-time work schedule, against my pastoral duties at church. I mean, last night I needed to officiate a whole church service, which ran from 7 p.m. to 12 midnight. And I needed to do that, and I'll do that tonight as well before I journey to Takwa. How do you manage your time as a student? Would help you to achieve and help you to also multitask. Somebody asked me this morning, do you sleep? I said, do I really sleep? But I know 3 to 4 hours is enough. I need to wake up and get things done, get things running. How are we able to visit 12 different universities in 2 months? It's a question of managing time. Sometimes the partners will say, hey, but it's back to back. I said, for me, it can even be sometimes Monday to Saturday, back to back to back. And I trust God for strength. Amen. Oh, amen. Tell somebody, manage your time. Number 8, volunteer and do internships. I've told you about how, so that's the Kigali event, how I volunteered there. So this was me on the Springboard Roadshow as a volunteer in 2008. And even at that time, I started like in 2007, so I was a CEO. But I was able to cast down my crown and serve. Tell somebody, serve. Serve by being a volunteer. Tell the person, serve by being an intern. So this was me at the MTN at the conference as a registration assistant volunteer. But on that seat, registering participants, I had a dream. And I had started that journey already. So do not, and that's why I'm so glad when we have the SRC president working in. Sometimes we move to some institutions, they are too busy moving about. But when you see a student leader managing over 20,000 students and still can sit under such platforms, it tells you about humility. Tell somebody, be humble. Tell the person, humility will take you far. So yes, at this level, I was a CEO, but I decided to volunteer, to learn, and to build experience. So vacations, don't sleep. Find something to do. Don't ask how much will I earn, but be interested, what can I do for MTN? What can I do for GCB? How can I help them grow their customer base? Oh, MTN, I want to be a rep. How do I help people download the MTN app for them to use the app for their services? And trust me, you have a job already. So having a job is not a question of you needing a degree, but it's a question of you availing yourself or applying yourself to do something. Go out here after this conference and visit any of the company stands and say, you know what, I'm here to assist you. Anything you want me to do, I'm ready. Do not be interested in the financial gain. If I tell you about how I'm working with some brands, I've still not received money, you'll be shocked. But it doesn't deter me from pursuing a dream or a goal. Are you following? So don't go to an interview and say, looking at my degree in accounting, looking at my mechanical engineering from Koforidua Technical University, pay me 5,000. I'll ask you a question. What has happened to you? You were earning 750 national service, post-service 5,000. Then one gentleman said, you don't understand. I want to top up my degree. I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to. I said, hey, that is not the responsibility of your employer. You'll be paid according to the problem you solve. One of the secrets you can use to enter the job market is to approach a company and say, I don't want to be paid. Just let me come here every morning. It will even shame your enemies. They'll say, hey, he's working at GCB. Hey, and me, I'm home. What they don't know is that you are working for free. But I'm saying, as you go every day, as you are diligent with